should be going up shortly. Let me see if I if I see it on stream side. Yep.
Hey, we're back.
We're finally back.
I see it.
Welcome back.
So yeah, that was a fun like 10-minute adventure of my internet exploding. Let's hope that doesn't happen again.
Here's open.
Camera's back
Why
on
can't I
as well.
turn
Fingers crossed.
Alright, that's stage 2 done. Rise
There we
from
go.
your grave. I'm rising from my internet grave, apparently.
Wise from your grave.
So I think some of you continue playing while I was gone. So some of you probably saw stage 3, which is where you'd want to use fish form, because it involves a lot of swimming.
Yep. I was just told about that earlier.
Alright. How much did you folks end up playing anyway, for those who continued?
We're at 14 minutes right now.
While I was
I got
gone?
to a clam.
I got to the clam, yeah, and the clam.
I was up to the bacon boss.
Yeah, I remember the clam people struggling with. The bacon boss also sucks to fight, which is the boss of stage 2. I assume is the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yep.
I find him kind of easy.
You can definitely get lucky
once
with
you
that
learn the
fight.
strats.
Yeah.
The trick with the clam is he only opens up his weak point when you're far enough away from him. You have to basically
those freaking
walk
underwear.
backwards, and then you have to walk up to him and kick him before he goes back in his shell, which is giving me problems right now. I think I've got a rhythm going this time, though.
Didn't Super Mario Land do underwater levels without the flickering sprites? Yeah, I don't doubt it. Although I could have sworn that there was also an official Game Boy game that's a Mario game that's done that, unfortunately.
Yeah,
And
but
Mega Man dies. Yep.
I got some sprite flickers. Let's go back to... I like to call this default form the Pikachu form, because it kind of looks like a Pikachu.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
Pikachu without arms.
It's Pikachu and Wooper combined, then.
Pikawoo.
Pikachu?
I mean, there's that Pokemon Fusion
Pikachu.
hack I know some people were playing that I haven't tried, but I know
It's good.
a lot of people I know have tried it.
I made sprites for it, actually.
Oh, nice.
Oh lord.
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
Nice. Pikachu, if he was just legs, yep, that sounds about right. Alright. I might honestly just dip because of the internet issues I have going.
You wanna,
Well, no, it's not internet.
Alright, kick this
I mean, if you're in
ass.
the mood, you want to just like at least hang out for the games.
Maybe.
In the meantime, I can just like hide your stream. Or something.
Yeah.
Please don't kick my ass. Okay. Stage
You
3
don't
then.
kick your ass. I said
Okay,
the plan.
whoa!
Alright. Yeah,
I think I annoyed him.
Oh yeah, you pissed off that clam.
Oh yeah, the clam got pissed off with me when I started flying. He took that personally.
Remember,
Okay,
pro tip for life: do not
Action.
piss off clams.
Yeah.
Noted. Noted. I'll try not to piss off clams. Alright.
Oh, that's a cloud
Yeah, I'm
advice.
gonna go ahead and cut stream. Sorry guys.
Oh, thank God.
That's
Wow.
Sorry, bad timing, but
wow.
the clam scares me. It's just-
As it should.
See, I see how it is.
no.
Oh!
Alright.
Clam is
You
very
guys have it
scary.
going.
Get out of here, Stretchy.
I'm gonna go and hide your feed then, Toon.
Alright. I might honestly just hop off of the chat real quick and see how I feel. If I feel any better, I might come back in.
Alright. Oh god, the dessert boss. Which kind of looks like a cupcake.
Oh, windy. It's heckin' windy.
Oh yeah, you're at
Yeah.
the wind stage. You gotta fight against the wind. Oh, I remember this. I remember this boss from
Oh.
from the race that's coming up. This boss is great because when you're in the right form, you just one-shot it.
No.
Should be happening. Oop. Right.
And just insta-die. Great.
Yep, that boss is dead. Rip that boss. Alright, World 5. So I'm in the final stage now for Trip World. And also the toughest stage. Oh, what am I doing? Switch over to flying form. If I can just fly through the stage, I'm gonna fly through the stage. Let's see where. Oh, I see Mr. Torch is about to get.
Goodbye, Clam.
Yeah, you got the clam out.
Whoa. Okay, come down.
Now the next challenge. Oh god, I am bouncing too much.
Get out of here.
Yeah, exactly. It's the Kirby strategy. I assume Polk is manning the account currently. If it can float, I will. Or if I can float, I will. Like, why walk when you can just float?
Boss is really aggressive.
Which boss are you on?
Third.
I'll see it in a second.
The clam?
The Twime's a mid-boss.
Yeah, it's a mid-boss.
Yeah.
He shoots balls at me.
Yeah, I've died to him twice now.
My god, the wind.
If it's a boss I'm thinking of, I think that's one I DPS raced.
Get out.
I see all three of you on the wind section now. Wind too
Love the
strong.
idea of giving them a oh no.
There we go, got him.
Give them a seed and just let them just be there.
Oh,
Scroll all the way back.
Alright, new flying. We're
Oh,
flying,
great.
baby!
Who's this path? Oh, okay. Kind of an aggressive guy.
Yeah, just a little.
Where am I? Okay, I'm here. Oh, back into the wind.
Alright, well, good news is I think I'm at the final gauntlet now. The final set of fights to do. The bad news is I have 2 HP.
Yeah. How many lives?
I still have all my lives intact, at least.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that's good then.
Yeah, you'll be fine then.
Yeah, I might take a spill, but I think I should be able to get all the bosses. Yep. Boss number 2 down, so just gotta get the final one
Get
down.
out.
I think this one's easy to do for me to remember, just as long as you know where the safe spot is.
Oh no! Go away.
Which, speaking of which, flashing warning when I beat whenever this boss goes down, there'll be a and flashing warning there apparently. Forgot about the flashing warning at the start. Three HP.
Is level 4 a cake?
Okay, this big guys.
Alright,
Rude. Okay, congratulations.
Well done, Okami.
I see Mr. Torture's game mode and Veritasu and Liz are both on their last life, so I'll let you both finish up with your set of continues, whether you beat the game or not,
Yeah.
and we'll see how you're all feeling then. If you want to push through with another run of the game in the time we got left, you can. If you want to stop and move on, we can also do that.
Yeah, I think this would be enough Trip World for me. It's a good game and I really like it, but like I don't have the patience to like grind out memorization of each of the levels, so I can't yet.
Reasonable. It's about as long as Kirby, but just not with the difficulty of Kirby.
Yeah.
A difficulty being not.
Well, unless you're playing the expert mode.
This is true.
It reminds me of it's like I consider it like a Game Boy version of Gimmick.
Yeah.
That's a playable.
Made by the same people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another Sense Out game.
That one shot is hilarious.
Yeah, you got the one shot as well. You just hit it with a Kamehameha or a Hadoken, whatever you want to call it, and it just dies immediately. Apparently, the speedrun for this game is like 6 minutes long too. So like you can
I can believe it.
Like you can go real fast through this game. think Liz is also coming up on the boss. Yep. And is giving the boss flowers. I don't remember it being that hard of a boss anyway, even without the one-hit kill.
Yeah, I don't know what the one-hit kill would be, actually.
So there's a certain power that you have where you have a projectile. I think the way power-ups are determined in this game is like the order you pick them up in, so you can become, like, if you pick up a power-up in this form, you become this form, that kind of stuff.
Oh.
I think that's how it works in this game, but if there's a form where you have a projectile, and the projectile one-shots the boss, and Veritasu and I both did that.
Gotcha.
Both of you are on the final stage now, so even if you don't finish the game, I think you at least have a good chance of making it up to the final boss, I feel.
Possibly. Is there a boss rush?
There's a boss rush. It is 3 forms back-to-back. It's not like previous bosses, it's their own fights. During the second form, though, there is a full heal.
Okay, that's nice.
You just need to get there. How's that robot treating you, Veritasu?
It's kind of annoying.
You can also just, like, use it as a platform, which is what I did to get up to the higher level.
Oh yeah, it's definitely got some mechanics in the sense that these slopes are very gimmicky.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. It helps that, like, I was watching one of my friends go through Gimmick for the first time not too long ago. I'm gonna go ahead and just get back in the
It did
game.
just come out on Steam.
I did see that.
Yeah.
I'm curious to try that to see if they changed anything from the original release or if it's just the original release on Steam.
It's fine. People feel it's just the original release on Steam. People feel it's a little like lazy-ish for that reason. But it's good. Seems fine.
Alright, I need to check. Guys, I'm going to hope that's not one that Pico did.
Wait, what did they release on Steam?
We're talking about Gimmick.
Oh.
Okay, now that was.
Wait, they put Gimmick on Steam?
Yeah. You can buy it for $15 on Steam.
Or you could buy it for like a couple thousand on NES.
You know, if you want to pay way too much for it.
You can get the soundtrack for Gimmick on Steam. So that's a nice bonus. Alright, I see you both game over, so I'll go ahead and stop the timer, and we're done with Trip World now.
Alright.
Alright, so we're gonna take a quick break, and assuming my internet doesn't explode again, when we come back, we're gonna be playing Lizstar's game up next. So we'll see you in a bit. And you're probably used to introducing games from Kuso, being a GM over there, much like Mr. Torture.
Hey, you're a GM, Kuso GM?
Yeah.
Both of them, well, neither of them are Kuso GMs right now.
No. We're on the other end of it now.
I didn't see what game. I think I missed both your matches, Mr. Torture. Or all the ones that you had. Actually, no. You had
Yeah, I had a. Can't remember right now. What was it?
I think I remember you had X versus Sever, which sure is a
Yeah,
game.
I got X versus Sever, and then I had an Amiga game. I think it was.
Actually, wasn't X versus Sever considered a decent game?
It was Ballistic X versus Sever, specifically.
Oh.
Yeah, X versus Sever. I mean,
games based on that?
They're both okay games from what I remember, but like they're also FPSs on GBA, so temper your expectations. Anyway, we're back for our next game from Liz.
Yay!
Your first game here, and I think we're gonna have fun with this one.
This is one of my favorite games of all time.
Okay.
Which usually is suspicious because I'm known for liking garbage. Like I speed ran Mega Man for DOS and Mr. Bones and the Skittles video game, but this is an actually very good video game. Should I just announce it?
Yeah, tell us what we got.
We got Tall Twins Tower for the PlayStation 1.
Hey, I've never heard of this.
I didn't recognize the game when Liz sent it to me, and then I looked up the game like, oh, I recognize this because somebody I know has it in their BizHawk Shuffler.
This is someone in my chat's like, oh, is this the game Liz plays all the time? Yes. In fact, I could go turn on my PlayStation 2. It's in there right now.
The little bit I played of this when making sure it worked, it does seem like a real fun game. So I am excited for this.
Techno Soliel.
Mine crashed.
Yeah.
Remember to
Which one are we supposed to use?
Beetle. Remember, you also have to extract it and load the queue. Because I know some people forget to do that.
Yeah, that's I tried using the zip.
Yep, me too. I see now.
Wow. The Liz game. This is a sequel to a game that we did get over here.
What game?
Called All Infinity.
All Infinity, or maybe that's the one that is it the same general gameplay, or is that like
it's the same gameplay with like a guy in a top hat and a cane.
Okay, because Tall Infinity might be the one that I saw, and I think it looked similar to this one, so I got the two mixed up, but
this is the sequel that never came out here, probably because it's called Tall Twins Tower.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely not the most eye-catching name.
Not over here.
Okay, it's just simply pressing circle until you get to the character select.
Yeah, remember that this is on the subject of that, it is a Japanese game, which means circle is going to be your confirm button.
Yes, as it should be.
We were talking about that with the game I gave you. And then
I literally said all I do is play Japanese PS1 puzzle games.
Yeah,
this is what I meant.
And then I gave you a Japanese PS1 puzzle game.
And I lost.
But you had fun.
I did.
And that's what's important about that.
And I ripped the soundtrack to the game, which
I
I learned how to do because I ripped the soundtrack to this game. Anyway, you have two characters you can play as. You can see what their abilities are and which one you feel like you would like to play more. It's a rabbit girl and a cat boy.
Alright, I have everything cropped on my side, so I'm ready to go and everybody else's.
I'm ready, I guess.
Okay.
Yep.
I think I am.
Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tall Twins Tower. I gotta menu through these as well. So I think circle is the main button you're gonna find yourself using for a lot of this.
Yes, you hold circle. I don't know. Should I like explain how to play
If you want them to, if you want everybody else in the call to mess around with it a bit to try to figure out how the game plays first before explaining how it works, by all means. Because figuring out how this works is a treat.
Y'all are smart cookies. You can figure it out.
Yeah, I have a general idea of how this works already, but
Yeah, me too.
Oh, okay, so it's against. Alright.
I need to even out my tower a bit. How are we gonna? That'll work.
Oh,
Let me do that.
wait, I can just. Oh.
I've got a good combo going. Oh, my combo's gonna break. Here in a second. That's fine. Combo 4. I'll take that.
Oh my god, that wasn't good.
Not gonna be able to do anything with that, then how about that instead? This feels like one of those kinds of puzzle games that I'd play in the way of, like, just move pieces around until things happen. It's like, I mean, that's how you usually learn how to play a lot of puzzle games that you're playing for the first time.
Yeah.
You just move things around until things happen. It's usually a good way to learn how the heck something works.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I can also do this.
What was that PS1 game we played last time I was here?
I would need to look at the history to look here.
Wetrix, yes.
Oh, Electric.
Yeah,
Oh,
Wetrix.
yeah.
I remember that one. That one was I think that one was Dreamcast, but yeah, Wetrix is
No, it was
special.
PlayStation.
Oh, was it PlayStation?
Yeah, it was a PlayStation game.
Okay.
No, Dreamcast maybe.
It
I can remember right
came out
now.
on a bunch of things around that time. I don't know if
Yeah.
there was a PS1 version. There was definitely a Dreamcast, and there was definitely an N64.
I think
I
that's.
think it was a Dreamcast. Yeah.
I feel like that's the game that I had Xandra swearing at me for.
She didn't like it?
From what I remember, I think she enjoyed it, but it's also just like it's also Wetrix, so.
It is, yeah.
It is Wetrix. That's the gist of it.
It's in fact Wetrix.
I played it semi. I'm doing a thing on my stream where I play every N64 game, so I had to play it recently, and it's definitely one of the most obtuse games I think I've ever played.
I like Wetrix, but also like, who the fuck came up with Wetrix?
I have no idea what I'm doing. I did a thing, and I don't know why.
You did. I'm proud of you.
Oh no, it did a
Here
thing
we
on
go.
my side. I didn't want it to do.
If you want, I can give
Oh.
answers.
Oh, I think I see. Okay, that's gonna be trippy to work with. The rotation blocks in stage 2 are what I'm dealing with right
Yeah.
now.
Oh, just you wait.
Oh yeah, I expect it's gonna get way more complicated than what I'm already dealing with here.
I think this out once again. Oh, okay.
What can we do with this one? That? Oh nope, come on. Oh, for God's sake, that works. Not what I intended, but it works. Okay, good. Now what? I always feel like I have to hurry. So for those who have not seen Stage 2 yet, how do you feel about blocks where you can only rotate them one direction or the other?
That's
Sounds
terrible.
mildly annoying.
Okay, this will work. And I can start comboing. Now what? Oh god. Beast came out of a place I was not expecting and had to improvise then because it destroyed whatever plan I had going. Pretend that I have a plan for the sake of the argument.
Okay, I think I'm starting to understand how this works.
Congratulations, that will probably change. What, you want me to be nice about it?
That is a fair assessment, I feel.
Game's gonna be weird.
Okay, me with fair advantages? No,
God.
that's not right.
I got a 9 chain and it sent me spiraling to the end of the stage. Okay. Hi, Anti-Aaron. Welcome to Puzzle Tower. I'm sorry, this pizza tower looks weird. Alright, so what's this stage gonna throw at me to make me sad?
Playing this on emulator is weird.
You're not used to it?
I'm not used to it. I spent way too much money to get this game, by the way.
How much does the one we got over here go for? Because I might try to track down a copy.
$5.
Okay. So not gonna be too hard to find a copy.
No, I found my copy on Amazon of all things for $5.
I'll have to keep an eye out for that then later on when I'm game hunting. 'Cause this is super enjoyable so far.
The first game is very good. I like this one a lot more. But it is very good. It's doesn't have. It's basically the same thing, but it doesn't have the what I call the twin abilities, which is the stuff that's like on RNL and on I think Triangle is the one for the rabbit girl. I don't know, which character are y'all playing?
I went with the one that put me on by default.
Okay, the rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a rabbit.
I think
Her
his
name is
the crane
Rabbit.
ability.
Yes, the crane ability.
Keep that. No, I can keep that. I almost had the chain continue on, and then I decided, who needs to keep a chain going? Why would we do that?
Her name is Rabbit Q, and the cat boy's name is Debinyachi. And she's trying to build a tower to the moon because that's where rabbits are from, and she wants to be where rabbits are from. And the cat boy's building a tower to the moon because that's where rabbits are from, and he's hungry.
That's.
I love this
Silver's
plot.
time.
Sorry. Yeah, I love it.
Absolutely fantastic plot here.
Yeah.
Oh shit. This combo's gonna be gone. Sometimes I have a plan in mind, but then I just flub on the controls a bit, and well,
Takes getting used to for sure.
yeah. Oh, I want to carry you further, block. I have like I have the Tetris problem of I basically have like a giant spire, so I'm trying to like even out my tower a little bit more. Especially because I think I am getting close to my tower being destroyed. Oh, well, maybe if I can keep this combo going for long enough. Nope. Okay, then let's do this.
Damn.
Do that.
No.
That into that. Okay, stage cleared. Maybe the cat just wants to paw at the big ball. Alright, stage 4 now.
You're making good progress.
I mean, there's clearly room for improvement if the default best time is anything to go by. His best time shows a minute. Oh my god, please stop making mistakes, me. I'm curious how much rougher this game is going to get. Because working around with these cannot rotate in this direction blocks is already being a bit of a challenge. Like, workable, but not easy.
I'm on the final level. There
Okay,
are only 6 levels, by the way.
What happens when you get to the final level? Is there an ending, or does it, like, loop?
There is an ending, yeah.
Go into that. Fuck. This block seems to be like the kind that you can get the most use out of, where it's a different color on each side. In my mind, that's like the ideal kind of block that to have for this. And now what? Oh, that. And then I can just drop the blue block on there. Now what? Block there. And oh, I can't rotate that way. Well, crap. Also, the having more and more gray blocks, which you can't really seem to do anything with the further in you go, also makes things harder.
Okay, I cleared the stage.
Congratulations!
Yay!
Then we'll drop you there. That combo going. I guess we'll send that off the edge. Oh wait, I got a plan now for a little bit. Okay. Then we can... Oh. Accidental match, or what equates to a match in this game. Always love to see that.
No.
Oh. Alright. GG.
Well, even in chat saying that they finally get how to make things do stuff in this game.
It's not the easiest thing to just immediately figure out, but eventually you do kind of stumble across it.
Nor is it the easiest thing to immediately explain.
Yeah.
Oh, there are things I'm understanding, but not all of them yet.
Wish just dropping a block in somewhere would be enough for me to be able to make a match, but alas. Alright. Match into that.
Oh, wait. I beat the default time.
Oh, nice. I am almost on 4 minutes in this stage and counting.
When you beat the game, you unlock a new character, so I'm gonna play as that character.
That'll be a good thing to do to fill some time.
A different way of playing?
Alright, we'll do this. Getting that combo going again! That's not gonna combo. Oh, maybe it still will! Elia did combo. Ah, damn it! I saw how I could continue the combo. I just was not fast enough on the draw.
That happens a lot.
That's like my life in whenever I play like Tetris Attack. I see a match and then the blocks fall just before I can make said match. Constant problem, unfortunately.
Okay, got the stage cleared.
Nice.
Okay, yeah.
What would I want to do with this stack? Send you off the edge and then, yeah.
So
I see all the X blocks and it's just making me nervous because they are keeping up with me well. Whoops. Oh. Hang on. I was so focused on the game I didn't realize I got an ad on Liz's screen.
yeah.
I love Twitch sometimes.
Oh yeah.
We'll put the feedback up when the ad's over.
Well, Kami, you have to be careful. It's literally a rule on my stream. You're not allowed to complain about the ads.
Oh shit. Guess you have to ban me now.
I gotta ban you. Sorry.
I'm monitoring your stream though, so when yep, I see the game up again, so give me 1 second. Oop.
Yeah, now they'll get to see the character I unlocked. It's an elephant with like tank treads.
What unique ability does the elephant have?
The elephant has both of the abilities.
Oh god, these ghost blocks are messing me up.
I like the elephant.
Yeah, he's cute.
We'll do this.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody else besides obviously Liz has gotten to the ghost blocks yet.
They are a nightmare.
Yeah, I can see why.
Just be one side blocks. Oh.
That'll work. Not what I wanted to do. Yeah, so for those who don't know what the ghost blocks do, how do you feel about a block you can only use, like, twice, and then it disappears?
That sounds
that's
really annoying.
terrible.
You match them, and then you have, like, a couple of seconds.
Okay.
And then it will disappear.
That's how it works? Alright.
Yeah, that's how it works.
We'll do that, and then I can... And it seems to be, like, every block in this stage when you make a match with them. Not just, like, specific blocks. Yeah, I'm trying to even out my tower, and I feel like it is just doing me no favors right now.
Alright, I cleared stage 2 somehow.
Yay!
Congrats.
That's very good.
Yeah, any stage clear in this is nothing to sneeze at.
With progress.
That and shit. Ah, shit! Ghost block got me again.
No.
Alright, I should be able to chain this one really fast.
That wasn't the combo I wanted. Thank you.
Could have matched that. I made a mistake.
You've made a mistake, that's cute. Everybody else trying to keep their tower alive, hearing Liz say, oh, I might have made a mistake.
How are y'all liking the panic music?
Oh, it's great.
Oh my god.
I'm hearing it constantly now.
That's stressing me out. Not just by one bit. Not at all.
Oh no, I had a plan for that block too! Okay, if we move this one over and then just map and... Oh,
No!
that's not what I have in mind, but this is what we're gonna do now.
Let's see.
I might cry, apparently. Oh no, I see something I can still do. I am 90% sure I'm just gonna be losing this stage, because I don't think I've got enough covered blocks to work with to make this happen. Yep, that one got burned. I see one match I can do if I'm fast, but... Nope! Oh, wait, we're still in it! We're still alive somehow. Nope, we're not alive anymore.
Oh.
So I guess when all the blocks get turned into X is the tower kaboom. Yep. This Catherine prequel is way cuter than the original. Shame, because I actually really like the gameplay of Catherine, but it's also Catherine.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay. Nothing.
No.
Oh.
The people who made this game still exist, by the way. The company that made this. This was their final game, and they moved on to making software for, I think, like power plants. Which I guess if your games don't do well enough, sure, move into that. Why not?
The game developer graveyard power plant software.
Tell me, when things go critical at the power plant, does the panic music play?
Yes.
Their legacy finally carries on, but I don't know if it's in the way they wanted it to.
This game is available on the Japanese PlayStation.
When I was going to go
Survey.
grab a box art, I did see that. Like, you could still get it on, what do you call it? On PSN.
PlayStation Plus.
Probably specifically, if you...
In Japan.
Yeah, in Japan.
Yeah.
I actually wonder if the original one that we got over here, if you can get that off of PSN.
I'm not sure. It was an extraordinarily late PlayStation game. This game came out in 2000, and we got the first one over here in 2004.
Okay.
Okay, wow, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a long time.
04 would be real, like, holy moly.
No, no.
Oh god. Okay. I think I'm doing at least somewhat better this time. Because, like, now that I know that the ghost blocks are a thing and, like, how they work, I'm a bit better prepared to handle whatever the hell bullshit they're gonna pull on me. Alright. Move this over. And then, yep, that chains. Oh, I got that one in just barely before the ghost block disappeared.
That's such a good feeling.
That's feeling when you barely get something. Yeah, buddy. Now what? Now we do this, I
that
suppose.
was good. That was good.
Hi, everybody. Shark Sashimi. Thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. I'm playing games with a bunch of people. We're showing off retro games to each other, and I'm showing them this game, which is great. I love this game.
I can see
I'm
why.
not sure how they feel about it yet.
I mean, I'm enjoying this.
I mean, it's
Okay, now that I'm understanding it, it's good.
yeah, it's a good game.
enjoying
I'm
it.
just not really good at it.
No, that's a entirely different thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but as far as the game goes, yeah, the game's
Is
nice.
this one that you picked up as a run?
I did. I ran this at Frankfurt House.
Oh, nice.
Oh
And all the gray
no, my
blocks.
tower went boom.
No. Oh, no.
My tower
This
is
is-
somehow still standing.
This is
Oh my God.
funny considering all the panic music and how this game makes people feel sometimes. This is my comfort game.
Oh, I got that stage cleared. I was
on
just
this game
flailing.
without
I was just flailing
feeling
about
it.
randomly and managed to get to the end of it.
You just
No.
described 90% of how I play this.
Yeah, I'm on stage 6 now, so
Ooh, nice.
which looks like it's gonna be a mix of ghost blocks, and the rotation blocks. I'm not looking forward to. Oh, and like 90% of them are gray blocks too. Have fun, fucker.
I heard you like great boxes.
Sucks.
How was your stream, Sashimi? I hope you're having a nice day.
The big hassle I always have with the rotation blocks is I forget which direction I can move them, even though the arrow is very clearly on there.
Yeah. I get that.
Okay, let's
Give me something here,
attempt to even out
fucker.
this tower.
No.
All right. Beat it again.
It also seems to be a bit touchy on trying to roll a block up a tower, which, to be fair, you're rolling a block up a tower. So, like, I don't know what you were if you were expecting it to be easy. Shit. I'm running out of moves fast. going to continue. Uh-oh. Yeah, I might be toast on this. I have a well here.
Oh, if this was well, Tris, you'd be doing good.
I'll place the crane this
Come
time.
on.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a loss. I'm still alive somehow, though. Ah, damn it. The constant feel of when you have a move in mind, and then the moment before, like this time it wasn't the ghost block disappearing, but this time it was it getting turned into an X block. We have about 3 minutes left on this game, by the way. Before we move on.
No.
I agree. No. I could play this game forever.
I will absolutely. If I manage to find a copy, I will send you a picture of it from my CRT.
It goes for a lot up money, so.
Well, okay. Rather the first, the one
the
we got
first
over
one,
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that
Oh,
I can
absolutely.
probably pick up for like $5.
Yeah. If you look for this one on English markets, you'll find it for like about $500.
Yeah. I sure do love the secondhand market. I say, looking at my copy of Ninja 5.0.
If you look for it in Japanese markets, it's only like 160, but you also have to import it.
Yeah,
Which,
you have to pay the shipping fees.
yeah. But it's on Surugaya, and they sometimes have free shipping. So.
All right. I will consider it then.
Okay.
I don't know. It was worth it for me. I play it all the time.
No, like, I mean, if it's worth it to you, then there you go. You do you. Different things are worth, like, different games are worth different values to people.
Yep.
I've definitely gotten expensive games before that probably weren't worth it, but I got them anyway.
Like what?
Yeah, well, oh god, what would be a expensive game that probably was? I guess Chippendale 2 maybe, but that game's at least good.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
game.
But that's also one
That's a
that
solid
goes
game.
for a lot of money on the secondhand market. I have like a specific area that I keep them because a while back I had flooding happen, so some of my games some of my games got water damage. So I have them like in a separate area, so that way if something like that were to happen again, I'm gonna die again. But if something like that were to happen again, the damage probably wouldn't be as bad. I would hope.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't think that's gonna wrap it up for me.
I'm hanging on by a thread, but it's not gonna matter. Oh shit. A few more blocks came into play, and they're going to be Xbox here. But that's fine, because we're just about at 30 minutes now.
Yeah.
Last 5 seconds here,
And as always, Xbox ruined my game.
That's time. 30 minutes.
All right.
Have elapsed.
What a game.
Oh,
Got me
yeah,
on
what
the
a
edge of
fun
my
game.
seat. Yeah, it's fun.
I'm glad I
game.
got to play this one, but when we come back, we're gonna be playing Veritasu's game up next, so we'll see you in a bit.
I actually gotta look and remember what I sent you. I actually don't remember.
Yeah, you got a little bit of time to take a quick look at that.
Okay, what did I send? Oh, okay.
It'll be a fun one.
Yeah, it'll be a thing. It is not a bad game.
It's a strange one.
Yeah, it's a strange one. Sure.
I'm glad my internet at least agreed with Tall Twins Tower.
Me too.
If your internet does not agree with Tall Twins Tower, well, that's just a red flag there for your internet. Maybe not it going out, just that it has terrible opinions. Alright, well, we are back for our third game of the night from Veritasu. And
Alright, so...
I had this game on my list to give out for the longest time, but I just never got around to giving it out. In part because of the name of the game.
Oh. I don't see why not. Who likes games about men being turned into monkeys? Who likes games where you spit things at enemies?
Oh no.
Who likes games that are technically kind of a remake of the arcade game, but not exactly? It's Toki going ape spit on the Genesis.
It is a video game, alright.
It is a video game in it.
It is a video game.
Let's see, going ape spit. It's probably because it's the Japanese name in the Twitch database. I'm so sad that I can't change the name to Toki going ape spit, because that is an incredible name.
Yeah.
Reject humanity, become Toki.
What did I rate this game? I played every Genesis game and I gave them all a rating. I gave this a 4, so let's see if I still feel like a 4 at the end of this.
Oh God,
Out of 10, I take it.
Sucks.
But Tag Corporation tried so hard.
The game does have options, so you might want to bump up your lives and continues.
Yeah, definitely.
I suggest doing that really quick.
Why does this menu feel like a
9
boss?
lives and 7 continues.
Do we want to play on easy or normal? I guess not.
That's up to you.
I would recommend be sure to set extended play to every 7,000. That way, you're pretty much guaranteed to not run out of continues.
Yeah.
Oh, good call on
Okay.
that. I think I just left that on the
Yeah.
default. Yeah, 7,000 every. That'll be good enough to keep you alive, hopefully. I might have to do a little bit of recropping, but it should hopefully not take too long. Enjoy this Toki music in the meantime while I'm getting that sorted out.
I remember the sprites on this are stuff of nightmares.
You had to correct yourself from legends to nightmares.
Yeah.
Good enough cropping for this.
Sometimes, don't you just want to go ape spit?
Every time I
Aren't you
see this
tired?
game, I'm ready to go and everybody else is.
I'm ready.
Yep.
Okay, I'm ready.
Alright, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toki going ape spit.
Let's go, I spit.
So with this being a, unless there's a one that I hadn't heard about, with this being a 2-button game, I'm kind of surprised this isn't one of those games that got ported to the Master System. No,
Yeah, cool. Oh, I forgot about that.
I know a bunch of Genesis games got Master System ports, but I don't think this was one of them. Yeah,
Yeah, I
Toki
don't
Toki
believe
Panic.
so.
I like that one, Toki Toki Panic.
I
God damn it.
mean, got a Genesis. There was an NES.
But yeah, I got a
Port.
Genesis version. We're playing it right now.
It feels honestly like an Amiga game.
It has that sort of Amiga
Yeah.
feel.
Yeah,
That's that Amiga feel.
Something about
probably
it.
had an Amiga port.
Well, there you go. I think I have the modern version of Toki. Like
Oh yeah, there is a modern one, isn't there?
Yeah.
Probably
And
better
a
than this.
re-release, I think.
I bought it, but I never actually played it.
I think I got it because it's like 90% off, which I guess is more telling than
Yeah.
anything else. Also, make sure to pay.
I don't-
Oh,
It's amazing. Everybody loves Toki.
yeah, that beloved classic. Also, if you haven't caught
Uh-huh.
on to it yet, make sure to pan your camera if you can't see where you're jumping, because It may not be uncommon for there to be spikes just off screen.
The fire spin.
Because this game really wants to kick your butt.
Yes, it does.
Why are you so slow?
Yeah, that's like the biggest problem with Toki. Is it's such a slow. It's a walk and gun or a stroll and gun.
No. I'm going to correct you on that because you can't gun and run at the same time.
Oh yeah, because you stop moving when you spin.
It's walk and stop and
Oh my god.
Stop and gun. The earlier version is stop and swap. Stop and gun. Oh yeah, the game's music composer. Okay, I made one theme. My work here is done. It's just this
more
song.
than one tune.
It's just this song the whole way through, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Maybe you get a different
I
one
think
for
there's a
bosses.
boss theme.
Yeah, I'm like, you may get a different one for bosses, but I vaguely remembered this being the only song.
So, Veritasu, were you cackling all the way around when you thought of this game and it figured it out?
Oh, honestly, I kind of like the game, so there's a little bit of cackling and a little bit of, it's not that bad.
No, it's not that bad. There are way
No,
worse
of course.
games on this console.
Of course, there's always going to be something worse.
I
There's
don't even
X Mutants, for instance.
know-
And even with my warped opinion on games,
I don't know what the worst Genesis game is that I've played. I don't think I've played.
I rated Street Fighter 2 lower than this game, and you have no idea how many people yell at me about that even today.
Really? Street Fighter 2 champion?
I gave it a 3 out of 10.
That's
I think that
okay.
game.
Oh,
Champion
wow.
Edition? Okay, yeah.
I think it
Surprising.
it's like garbage on the Genesis.
I need to look at my list of Genesis games and see what I've gone through already, and like what I would consider the worst game. Because I don't remember playing anything too heinous yet on Genesis. I guess one of the standout ones, at least to a lot of people who aren't me, is Red Zone. That game is more confusing than anything else.
Zone?
Red Zone
Yeah.
What game is that?
Actually,
That is a
And,
game where you're piloting
yeah.
a helicopter around, and you have to do like a bunch of different missions. If you played Subterranea, it's the same people
Yeah.
who did that one.
Yeah.
but Red Zone also has 2D sections or overhead sections on foot,
Yeah.
which are kind of the worst part of the game rather than
Yeah,
the...
they're so
Oh, well,
clunky.
yeah.
And also the game, oh god. Also the game is really unforgiving when it comes to
Oh, yeah.
when it comes to life, because you get one life and you have to put in the password every time. You know, actually, I'm gonna go open up my backlog really quick and look through my Genesis list and see if there's anything that stands out as like what was a particularly nightmarish Genesis game to play through.
My least favorite Genesis game, and least favorite game of all time, is Strider Genesis. I absolutely hate that game.
I played through NES Strider, but I didn't play through the
I like NES Strider.
the Genesis one.
Yeah, Strider is good.
Yeah, it's a good game.
The main problem I had with it was the finicky wall jumps sometimes, but I at least had fun with that one. Let's looking at this list. I mean, I guess there's the Bubsy games, but those aren't especially
There's Sword of
horrible.
Sedan.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sword of Sedan.
Oh, Sword of
Sword of
Sedan,
Sedan.
I
yeah.
blocked that one from my memory.
Awesome Possum kicks Dr. Machino's butt.
Ah, yeah.
That's one that I've heard about, but still have to play myself.
Strider Returns Journey to Darkness.
I felt like Strider 2 was better than Strider 1.
Oh, wow. That is...
It's a hot take.
That's a hot
that is
take.
that's a take.
I stand by it though.
On Toki.
Yeah,
by the way, stage 2 is a very
Fantasia.
vertical stage. I mean, very vertical. No, let me keep looking through my my list of games here. I guess I did finish Beavis and Butthead on Genesis.
Oh, yeah. That's
game's-
a special game.
That game's
Yeah.
mean. It's a neat game for the time, but like it's mean. Oh god, oh god. Alright. Who needs platforms anymore? Cliffhanger wasn't great to play through.
Nah. It's not, like, offensive. It's just not
No, it's just
anything,
hard.
honestly.
It's at least not the Sega CD version of Cliffhanger with those, like, with those snowboarding stages that are unbelievably long. But the avalanche stages still aren't great in Cliffhanger. We played it a while ago on the show, and, I don't think anybody ended up getting too far into it. Oh my god, Home Alone 2. Thank you.
On the Genesis?
Yeah, I did not enjoy that game.
Oh, that's a good game, in my opinion.
Polk has opinions of that game, all of them being, it's fine, it's fine.
I actually liked it. I went and played through it after the swap race.
I'm okay with Home Alone, but there's better games in my opinion.
But yeah, there's better games.
Yeah. It's inoffensive, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, it's good
Are
for
you
a
going
Home
to say
Alone game.
cute?
So better or worse than Home Alone 1 on Genesis?
I never really played Home Alone 1 on Genesis. I know it's generally well liked.
Home Alone 1 is fine. It's a very interesting game.
Polk is
It's
saying
all
that you gave it a 2, Liz.
What?
Home Alone 2, you gave it a 2?
Yeah, I gave it a 2 out of 10. And for my review, I was like, I can't even really explain to you why I hated this game so much, but I really, really hated this game.
Irrationally hated the game, 2 out of 10.
I'm usually very fair with my reviews, I have to say.
Street Fighter fans crying in the next room over. Oh god, right, James Pond 3 was another one I had to go through.
That one's pretty rough.
That game is just unbelievably long. And the fact that you get to the end of it just to be told, whoops, you didn't do this thing, you don't get the real ending.
Oh, I hate
it when they do that.
So much.
Yeah, James Pond 3, if you know what you're doing, that game takes you like 4 hours to do already without even knowing about that. It is unbelievably long. Anyway, that's the second boss down. Street Fighter 2 knows what it did to the genre.
Yeah, I have.
Were you playing? I do have to ask with the Street Fighter 2. Were you playing it with the 3 or the 6 button joint?
6 button.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, because
I have fighting game opinions. I don't like what I call nuclear launch codes, and
I do not.
Understandable.
I'm not a fighting game person either in general. Like, I played Guilty Gear Strive when that came out, but that's like the most I did.
Oh my god, this boss.
Wasn't there? Oh yeah, you're at the first boss where you have to hit all the faces on the side.
Yeah, I have some memories of this.
First boss isn't too bad.
First boss is really easy.
Yeah, no, it wasn't this boss then. Okay.
Might be a similar boss later or something.
There's one that later on that's a real pain in the butt.
Oh, so I gotta bring more fighting, or I gotta bring some fighting games. Gotcha.
Oh my god, I got shoes and I got killed.
Be actually upset if you use my dislike of fighting games against me.
Hulk, I will give you Fighting Street.
I'll give you good fighting games. There are good ones. Ever heard of Toy Fighter? That game slaps.
I could also force time killers on somebody.
Oh, I like time killers. That is a weird opinion, though, and I fully accept that.
Hey, you're darn tootin'.
Oh my god, Dragon Ball is such a beautiful video game.
Oh my god.
I love that game. Dragon Ball, for those who don't know, is a bootleg arcade game that we had on RBC a few weeks back, and it is a bootleg of the arcade Ninja Gaiden.
Ooh.
So, and it rips sound effects from Street Fighter. Like, there's some Chun-Li sound effects in there, for example. Because that's what all bootlegs strive to do, is rip as many assets as possible.
That's a fair thing to
I mean,
do.
if you're not ripping off at least 3 different games or franchises, what are you doing?
What are you doing with your bootleg? But let's look through this list of Genesis games I finished as well. Minnesota Fat's Pool Legend was something when I had to play that. I mean, Pac-Man 2: The New Adventures, but also that's Pac-Man 2. You know what you're getting into. Oh god, yeah, this isn't a bad game, but this is one that I remember playing and really enjoying when we played on the show. So much that I just ended up picking up a copy because it happened to show up in the local store. Puzzle and Action.
Oh, I love that game.
Puzzle and Action. Never heard of that one. That's a Genesis game?
As a Mega Drive because we didn't get it over here.
Oh.
But that is part of the same franchise as Bonanza Brothers.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's like WarioWare.
Yeah, it's a very WarioWare-esque game. Or I guess a more comparable one would be if you played Bishi-Bashi. Because that's also an
It is
arcade.
quite big.
Okay, yeah.
Because that's also an arcade minigame compilation, and it's all like mostly puzzle games. And like trying to logic things out as fast as you can. Anyway, this swimming stage sucks. I guess it's passable, at least as far as swimming stages are concerned. That is a monkey submarine. Okay. That is also a face. I don't know if I like that face.
What do you think the best swimming game level is in a video game? What's the best water level that like changes up the game to make you swim?
I feel like there is a good water stage that I'm just forgetting about.
I haven't answered
Well,
any
are
questions.
we talking about specifically Genesis?
No, anything.
Like just in general.
Yeah,
I
Super
assume.
Mario Land had a good water stage.
Yeah.
Asterix and Obelix for the SNES.
Okay.
Deep cut.
God, that stage.
It's Samari's version of Labyrinth Zone, apparently, is what chat says.
Oh, that, yeah.
No. Oh no.
Samari.
Everybody loves Samari.
My answer to that question is Ristar, but
Rystar's a good one as well.
Oh, yeah.
That's not what I was thinking about, but it is a good answer because Rystar swimming is fairly fluent. Like, and I also just really like the water music for Rystar.
Yeah.
It's probably one of my favorite tracks in Rystar, anyway. Up there with like the final boss track.
oh, Greedy's game's really good.
I saw oh fuck, that's death. I saw somebody I know who does metal covers of songs did a metal cover of Greedy Game.
Greedy's game? Oh, that's awesome.
I can link it for you later.
Yeah, please do.
I might try to do that during the break because I'm too busy dying in this game.
That's a normal state of events.
What's Rystar? Because of the way I pronounce it.
Yeah, you pronounce my name Lizstar?
Look, I get shit for pronouncing Gradius Gradius, so I'm used to it already.
It's probably actually pronounced
Yeah,
Gradius.
that's pretty
Yeah,
good.
you're probably right.
Yeah.
Darius is probably Darius.
Yeah, that's one where I still pronounce it Darius.
If I had to pronounce either, say Darius or Gradius, which would be kind of accurate for myself.
Yeah. This stage is rough. I'm in World 4 now, which looks like so is Veritasu.
Very downhill state.
Yeah, which unfortunately makes it hard to see like what's coming up.
These vertical stages, it's just you constantly get hit by shit you don't expect, and it's just trial and error.
Liz, can you confirm what Buttercup is saying? Yeah. How they pretend to not know Lizstar because it hurts your soul?
Yes, that happens a lot. But it doesn't hurt my soul.
I'm saying what they said in chat.
I am used to people not knowing about games that I like. And as the anti-hipster I am, that just means I get to shove my games in people's faces.
Right?
Yeah, you are.
That's the real win from that. Just get to share those games. We've had Lizstar multiple times on here somehow. Like, people keep wanting to submit it. No, it's the same version. Nobody submitted the Game Gear one.
Game Gear one's interesting. I do not like it nearly as much, but...
I have not played the Game Gear one. I've only played the Genesis one, so that's the only one I know about, how it works.
Darn it.
Oh god, those are spikes, okay. Oh, are we gonna get to see the stages with ice physics in this game?
Depends on how far you get.
A lot of people Inferno.
Is that what World 5 is? Because I remember there being ice physics in this game. Oh,
there are, and I don't remember what stage it is.
Well, maybe we'll find out. You got me there, Polk. Some say the water level in Subnautica is the best part of the game. I can't disagree, and I'm mad that I can't disagree.
I love Subnautica.
You're right, technically.
Technically
correct.
The best kind of correct. Oh god! Ed. I found the platforms that descend and just gently carry you into spikes.
I'll be real, this water level is the best part of this game because the music is different.
That's a fair reason. Like, I commonly say that, like, a bad game can carry its weight a lot for me if it has a good soundtrack to back it up, which is one of the reasons why Red Zone really meshed with me so much, is because, yeah, it's a very complicated game in how it plays, but it's got a banger soundtrack. I always love Jesper Kid's Genesis soundtracks, although I don't think he did that many. Because he did both the Xerings games, and I think the only other game he did besides those was the Genesis version of Batman and Robin. And all three soundtracks are really good.
That Batman and Robin game is hard.
You ever listen to the Time Track soundtrack?
I have not.
It's really, really good. It's made by, who's the guy who made the soundtrack to, like, NES Pictionary?
Tim Follin?
Oh, Tim Follin.
Yeah. It's his only Genesis soundtrack.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's really, 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 really good. But, of course it is. It's Follin.
Yeah, it's Tim Follin.
It's like cheating.
the man who looked at Pictionary and went, you know what this needs?
Banger. Literally, like, it's that one meme of the guy playing the piano and it's on fire, but, like, for real, though.
I love whenever people get to hear the Pictionary soundtrack for the first... Like, I think it's a song that's become pretty well known in these kinds of spaces at this point, but every time somebody gets to hear it for the first time, it just brings me joy. Similar deal with Solstice for NES, hearing that when somebody hears that title screen for the first time. It starts off nice and chill, and then it just goes ham.
I also Block has good music too.
I also forgot about my Mario Stomp in this game because I just got too used to shooting everything.
Yeah.
Very easy thing to forget. I'm gonna die if I go down into this pit, aren't I? Yep, that's death. Glad I figured that out the hard way.
Okay, the water level music is a banger.
Yeah, it's actually good.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. I didn't get a chance to listen to it too much because I think I was busy talking about other things while I was on, so I just kind of shut my brain off with this game.
To be fair, you kind of can.
Yeah. We're also, I think, 20 minutes in.
Yeah, my timer says 21 minutes, so we've been at this game for a bit. How's everybody's lives looking?
Yeah.
The Juju meter.
I have not used the continue yet.
Neither
I'm
have
at
I.
18 lives.
I'm at 6.
I mean,
but I
five
didn't finish roll.
lives.
I'm sitting on 13 currently.
I kept dying early on and my lives kept going up.
Yeah. That's a blessing.
Such a huge problem you got there.
I
Well,
would
it's
love.
very much okay, this is not how it's supposed to work, but
I
alright.
would love to play the Genesis Mini 2 Silver Moon, so if you do bring it to GDQ, I would love to play it. Because it has one of my favorite games on it.
Which one?
Super Locomotive.
Oh,
is-
yes. Yes, that's a Lizstar game, all right. Yes,
It's really
I
good.
remember that game. So good.
Look up that one.
I like trains. I'm of course I like trains. I'm a leftist. It's like the law to like trains, but I like trains.
I guess it isn't World 5 where the ice physics are, because I just got to World 5, and it's another vertical descending stage, unfortunately.
Perfect.
Oh my! Come on! So many vertical stages.
Vertical
And
stages
it's
with,
just like,
with plenty
all
of
right,
gotchas.
you gotta go down this way. Oh, you landed on an enemy you couldn't see. Good
Oh.
job, nerd.
Oh, I remember. I remember another particularly nasty Genesis game that I played. Although I don't know if you'd count this one. And Polk is also familiar with this one. I know. Baby's Day Out for Genesis.
Oh,
Mm.
you know, I don't hate that game. It's
I think it's-
not good.
I think it's neat, but I also agree it's not good.
It's very interesting.
Did you want Baby Boomer on Sega Genesis?
No, maybe.
More or less what Baby's Day Out on Genesis is.
Ah, that's
And it's also an unreleased game. I definitely Mario Stomp to Fireball. Okay, this is better than Mario then, because you can Mario Stomp Fireballs. It was experimental is probably the best thing you can say about that game. That and the gotcha voice clip. It's such a good voice clip, and it makes me laugh every time somebody sees it for the first time.
I think that was like one of the first. I think that was the game that knocked Andy out of Kuso Grande or something like that,
Possibly, I don't know.
and was like the only game he played on Kuso Grande where he's like, I don't like this game.
I mean, to be fair, he is a known video game hater at this point.
Yeah.
At this point.
It's some of his best quotes ever.
No, I hate video games. I love that quote so much from him. Andy's good people. I ended up hanging out with him and Roar a bit at MagFest last year.
Okay, stage 3 clear.
Well, one good thing about this being a walk and gun, or a stand in place and gun, sorry, is when I'm on these small platforms and I want to shoot up right, so I have to be holding forward with up, and I can just mash on it so I don't keep walking forward. So at least I don't have to keep readjusting.
There.
Triple shot. I'm really curious how many stages there are in this game, because I feel like we're pretty far into the game now, being like in stage 5.
I think there's like 9 or 10.
Yeah,
Wow,
I think
that's-
there's like 9.
That's more than I expected.
Yeah, it's got a healthy amount of stages.
I wonder how far into this I got.
Looks like you're in World 4, so
In World 4 now.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when I played it for an hour
Oh.
and 17. Oh, I beat it. Okay.
I don't remember this game. Oh, right, I beat it.
My review for this game is why do you move so slow? Other than that, kind of fun. The music sucks except for the water
You get
level.
you get the shoes every now and again, which make you go a bit faster, I think. Or is that the one that increases? I think
No,
they go
I think
faster.
they make you jump higher.
I don't know anymore. Toki's weird.
Yeah,
Oh god, I keep making. So there's these crack blocks that you have to get across that are over lava, and I keep making the same mistake with them of jumping on them, but you have to just like fall on them, otherwise they're gonna break. And I keep making that mistake over and over.
Ah, darn it. Devil.
You got devil.
Unfortunately.
I think I haven't been keeping too close track of which stage I'm in stage 5. If I'm on the one right before the boss, or if I got one more after this. Because if I'm on the one...
You've got at least one more after it.
Okay. Thank you for confirming.
Because I'm on the one after yours.
Okay.
I finally successfully pulled ahead of you.
Hooray. I got pretty far into this one and then died near the end because they just threw a lot of shit at me all at once, and well, that was the end of that run. Maybe you'll get to the end then, and we can confirm whether or not stage 6 is that ice physics stage I was thinking of.
I don't imagine I'm gonna get all that way.
I have to be getting close to the end of this stage now, right?
You'd think.
Yeah, I think. And then it just goes on and on and on. Oh, there's the exit. Okay. So let's see what this nightmare is that Veritasu was dealing with. Oh, I see the devil now that you were talking about.
Yeah, he's a bit of a pain.
Never would have guessed. From being, you know, the devil. See, he's just making an honest living.
Ah, darn it.
You get nailed?
Got nailed.
I'll probably be getting nailed soon as well.
Go ahead and dynamite it. Go faster.
I guess we gotta drop down here. Is that what you want? Oh god!
Oh, come on.
Oh, yes. No!
Where do you want me to go now? Up? Am I gonna get catapulted into some random enemy? Haven't yet.
Ah. How'd you spawn already?
Ah, dang. Double KO got me.
Yeah, those flame birds are a pain. Oh, come on! That guy, he is not supposed to be spawning yet. Stop it.
I got bapped by a devil. We got 1 minute left with this game, by the way, so soon you will be free from Toki.
Oh no, not this shot. Thank you, game, for giving me crappy shot.
Unless Mr. T brought Toki as well.
Yeah,
Has that ever happened? Have you ever had like 2 people bring the same game?
We had Bonked and Bonk 3 in one show before.
We had Splatterhouse 2 and Splatterhouse Banpaku Graffiti.
We also recently had Vanilla Super Metroid and Super Metroid in the Metroid Zero Mission engine.
Huh.
So that's happened a few times before, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll allow this. It's gonna be funny when it happens. People realizing that, yeah, sometimes we are allowed to have the same brain cell. And that's 30 minutes. I've made Toki do something interesting.
What'd you make Toki?
I'd like you to take a quick look at my feed.
Okay.
I had the same thing happen with the platform.
Oh yeah, Samus goes
Clutching his
to...
thrust.
That was another good hack that we had. Samus goes to the fridge to get a glass of milk.
Oh lord.
That's such a goofy hack. Alright.
I think there was a SMW hack with the same theme some time ago. I remember seeing.
When we come back from
From a
break,
Kilo list.
I think we have we have Toon's game up next, which he's not here, but we'll still play the game. We'll see in a bit. And also grab that Greedy Game remix that I was mentioning before.
Yeah. I like ROM hacks that are just like something inane like that, though.
Yeah.
I made a ROM hack called Mario left the garage door open.
Samus goes to I'm linking in the RBC text chat in the Discord, and I'll go ahead and link this as well in the Twitch chat for people to see if they haven't seen that remix before, or heard it rather.
Oh, God Metal. Yeah, I've heard his stuff before.
It's definitely one that I put on repeat a few times before, because it's a good one. Or better than anything in Toki. I'm so glad that in one of his NES medleys, somebody requested the title theme for The Adventures of Rad Gravity. That was really funny to see. Alright, well, it's time for our fourth game. We got a game from Tune on Radio, who had to dip out early, but we're gonna still enjoy his game, and he did pick out something that is known, but it's a good game. It's known for being good. So this is one that we'll all have fun with. It's one that I've at least beaten, so I'm fairly familiar with it, but Tune has picked out for us Castlevania Aria Sorrow.
Hey!
Be like
Aria Sorrow.
Never actually played this game.
Well, you'll get to learn. I forget if you can skip the opening cinematic. I remember it being somewhat long, so if you want to like go through the whole opening thing while we're setting up, feel free to.
Soul Trade?
Oh yeah, this game had a... So, one of the mechanics of this game is being able to... You get souls, basically. The random drops, and they all have their own ability with them. If you play Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, it's the same similar deal there as what we have here. And you can trade them with friends. So if you want to sell your soul to your friend, well, this is the game for you.
I remember I got to play a friend's copy of this shortly after it came out, and basically I wound up playing through and beating it before he had a chance to even play it.
I played through the game in full somewhat recently because I ended up just getting a chance to go through all three of the GBA Metroidvanias. So I got to see like how they improved from the first one up to Aria Sorrow, because this was the last of the GBA Metroidvania trilogy, along with Harmony of Dissonance. Could you actually unpause for a second, Veritasu? It makes things easier to crop.
No, sure, no problem.
And same deal with you, Mr. Torture.
Sure thing. Okay, hold on.
Just let our awesome coat blow in the wind.
Also, because I was playing Barman earlier, I'm happy to inform you that one of the playable characters in Barman R is Selma Cruz.
Oh, good.
Barman
nice.
R2, anyway.
Oh,
That's totally the guy I always wanted to play in a Bomberman game.
Hey, I'm happy about it. Like if I don't have to worry about like character stats or anything like that, fuck it, I'm gonna rock playing as Selma Cruz.
Yeah, I mean,
Aria
hey,
Sorrow.
Selma Cruz is cool.
His unique ability, I think, basically cancels other players' unique abilities as well, which is interesting.
At this point, this game takes place in the past, doesn't it?
No, I think this one actually still takes place in the future, because this is one of those
2035.
Yeah. This is one of those games that we get to see how poorly it ages later on when the year comes and goes. My favorite instance of something like that happening in a video game, though, is still Turtles in Time.
Oh, yeah!
Because the stage titled Neon Knight Riders in Turtles in Time takes place in the year of our Lord 2020.
Yes. That year that everybody just kind of wants to forget ever happened.
The far off year.
Yeah. I have a band I like that has... They named their album 2020, so... Not a good choice.
What happened in 2020? Nothing. We went straight from 2019 to 2021.
think
It's
part of your
only
game is
here.
being cut off, Liz, by the way.
Oh, really?
Can you double check that?
Oh, yeah.
At the top. And once I get cropping done, I'll flip us over and we can get started. I'm going through the opening cinematic as well, so we don't have to sit through it on any of our screens and can just go. Okay. That should be pretty good for cropping. If I gotta readjust things later, then that'll be easily fixable. Okay. I am ready to go when everybody else is. I'm still in the opening cinematic, but I'll finish up with it when I start the timer.
I'm ready.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Starting then in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Castlevania, Aria's Sorrow. Stop saying
Oh,
words
man.
to me, Aricado.
I love Symphony of the Night.
So if you're unfamiliar with Aria's Sorrow, the big thing in your menu is your soul set. You can basically have 3 souls equipped at once. Your red soul, which you have the winged skeleton soul by default, you use it like a general Castlevania item, so press up and attack together, and you can use it. Your blue soul is on, I forget if it's L or R, but it's on one of those buttons. And then your yellow soul is passive. That's your rundown of them. And every single enemy has a random soul drop of their own. Short sword, give me that short sword. Also, since this is a Castlevania, Metroidvania, remember to save often, because if you die, you're going back to your last save. Also, saving is nice in general because it heals you.
And you've got an ad on Lizstar screen.
Yep, I just saw it.
Wait, what?
Ad happened. Well, I'm just gonna let that pass.
What happened?
I got an ad on your stream on my restream.
Oh, an
so-
ad.
Yeah,
Sorry.
not a big deal. I know that happens. So
Genya Aricado.
what an interesting name.
Yeah, what an interesting name.
I love this. I love the skeletons who, when they run out of bones, they just chuck their head at you. I love that so much. There's a lot of really good souls in here. Like, I think there's one where you just throw curry at enemies, for example.
Yeah.
Let's see. If I can-
Honestly, the soul mechanic was a really neat breath of fresh air to the Metroidvania style.
I mean, this game brought back something that Symphony of the Night had that the previous 2 Metroidvanias on GBA didn't have, which is different weapons.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you were just limited to the whip in the previous 2. Now you got like different weapons that have different methods of attack. My favorite weapon in this game is still like one of the bonus weapons you get because of how goofy it is. So you get the Excalibur in this game. It's described as the legendary sword stuck in the stone. But the best part about it is it's literally stuck in the stone. Like, you are swinging it around with it still in the stone. And it is the goofiest shit, and I love it.
Hey, you ain't.
It is great.
And you also have stuff like this game has an equivalent to the Chrysogrim from Symphony of the Night. That's also like a bonus weapon for after you beat the game.
Isn't it Valmanway?
Yeah, it's the Valman way. Anyone who knows about the Chrysogrim already knows what they're in for with the Valman way. I recently played through Symphony of the Night again, and I got I definitely grinded for the Chrysogrim. It took a lot of grinding, but man, did it delete everything else in the game after that.
Oh yeah. The great thing about it is that game can be so absolutely broken, but it's still okay because it's like, well, I chose to.
Yeah, one of my buddies, Hippo, who sometimes pops into the chat, he runs the Soten Rando.
Yeah, that's fun.
Of that on a semi-regular basis. So I'm wondering when and if that gets added to like Archipelago, and you can start doing that for multi-world. Especially since some folks over in one of the Discords I frequent, we have to do our monthly multi-world, I think, next week. So that's gonna be a fun time. I'm probably gonna be running Link's Awakening again because lately I've been running Link's Awakening for multi-worlds. I like Link's Awakening.
Link's Awakening is really good.
That's my favorite Zelda game.
It was my first Zelda game. So,
same.
Although I also
taught me how to read.
Although I also like the Oracle games as well.
Yeah, those are
One of my buds has been going through both the Oracle games recently for the first time, and they've gone through ages now. But they're on seasons doing the Link game. All right, flying armor get, so time to glide. Oh, thank you, Quetzalcoatl, for putting me on fire.
That's exactly what I want.
My favorite thing to do in a video game, light myself on fire.
I love one of the things I love about this game is the fact that because it takes place in a technically kind of modern, more future era, you can get a gun.
Yeah, I'm like, are you leading into the gun that you can get? I think you can also get.
Oh, it's just a gun.
Gun is so dumb.
I think you can also get like a rifle.
Positron rifle.
Yeah, the positron rifle is what I was thinking of.
It's like, yeah, I kind of love this. The only thing that sucks is it's a weapon. It's not that great, but it's still really fun.
Fuck that vampire killer. Have gun. Conceptually, one of my favorite weapons still in this game is the whip sword.
Oh yeah, whip sword is good.
I don't know if I really like classify it as a great weapon or anything, but I like it conceptually at least.
Oh yeah, it's a neat idea.
Like the idea of just having a sword at the end of your whip.
It's a combination of best of both worlds.
What was the second boss? Was that Manticore? That's gonna be coming up next.
I think.
Is Manticore a boss?
Manticore, Chimera.
Yeah.
One of those. I know the general fight. I just don't remember what it's called.
Couldn't tell you.
I know there's some bosses that just later on in the game they become regular enemies, like the creaking skeleton, the big ass skeleton from. The soul for the big skeleton is a really stupid soul as well.
Don't you just throw? No, I don't know what that one is.
That's it's a guardian soul, where you just have a big ass skeleton and.
Oh yeah.
It looks interesting, I'll say that.
I think if I remember correctly, I think it's actually a really good. If you're doing the trying to get the awards in the boss rush mode, I think that's actually one of the best souls to use.
There's another soul that I'm thinking of. I remember that one because I'm remembering one where I think it's a giant axe, right? And it swings forward 180 degrees and then swings the other way like 360 degrees or something like that. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. That one I remember using to blaze through the boss rush. I've found Graham Jones. Hi, Graham.
Don't you like your Graham?
Hi, Graham Cracker.
A totally reasonable and trustworthy guy.
Now, sadly, I don't think we're going to get to one of my favorite tracks in this game, which is the Clock Tower.
Probably not.
I really like the Clock Tower's theme in this one, but it's a pretty late area.
Yeah.
And also,
as it usually is.
Yeah, I'm like, you're talking about a clock tower in a Castlevania game, so like, what did you expect?
If they were still making Castlevania games, I'd almost say you should make the first stage the clock tower just to throw people off.
Maybe they'll remake the first Castlevania. I mean, there's apparently going to be a remake at the first Contra now.
Oh, neat.
According to the Direct. I don't know, like, it doesn't look like it's going to be quite like, it looks like it's going to have its own stages, so maybe something that equates to something like the remake of Wild Guns, maybe. And that one probably won't tank as badly as the last Contra game that came out, because the remake is being done by Way Forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're already versed with Contra, considering they did Contra 4.
Yeah. A game that almost was great, except for one little problem.
Contra 4 was one of the Contra games I played the least, so I don't remember a whole lot.
Yeah, I don't actually know.
The only problem with Contra 4 is the fact that there's a gap in the screen.
Oh, yeah,
that's
because
fair.
of the DS. So that can be a bit disorienting, yeah.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that it is treated as a gap, so shots will disappear briefly and then reappear. So yeah. Which is a shame, because that game is really cool.
It's a cool game, but it's very hard and disorienting.
I think he had something like kind of like a grappling hook in that game, from what I remember.
I think so.
I have vague memories of that. I think the last time I was playing it was when I was racing alongside a race that I was watching. It's one of the tournaments that I do, Retro Battle. They have like a pool of games, and Contra 4 happened to be one of the games in the pool. And I think neither of the players cleared the goal after 40 minutes.
What was the last Contra game?
Road Corps.
Gosh, I don't even remember that.
That's
Wasn't
probably
there like a new one? Contra Road.
I know there was the Contra Anniversary Collection. I don't know when that was, but like that
There
wasn't.
was like one that was like a spiritual successor to Hardcore, right? Is that Road Core?
It might be. Hardcore's one of the Contra
Hardcore
games.
was the Genesis one.
Yeah, that's one of the ones I'm less familiar with. But I could believe that being Road Core because, you know, similar naming schematic.
Yeah.
But
Have you ever played the Castlevania game on Genesis? Bloodlines?
Bloodlines?
Yeah, Bloodlines.
I played a little bit of it, but I haven't finished it. I have a box copy
good.
somewhere on my shelf.
Unfortunately, I have a box copy of it too. Unfortunately, it came out in that time when they were like, you know, let's save money on Genesis games. Just put them in cardboard.
I got mine in the plastic shell case because you could still get them. I think there were copies of Bloodlines where you could get them in the hard case. So that's,
you lucky dog, you.
That's how I have
Some
mine.
games are only the like Ristar. Ristar's
Yep.
only in card.
Yep, I've got the cardboard box for Ristar.
Me too, somewhere, or at least kind of. I don't know how to turn it back into a box. It's been flattened.
My copy of Batman and Robin's like that. I've been trying to keep an eye out for a complete copy of Comic Zone.
Ooh.
But that one's a pain in the ass to find complete because of the CD with that game.
Oh,
wait, there's a CD?
Yeah, there's a bonus CD with Comic Zone.
I didn't know that.
So trying to find it with that can sometimes be a pain. Yeah, why do you have to hurt me like this, Sega? You had such your game cases were so ahead of their time compared with the competition.
Amazing.
And then we go back to the cardboard, and it makes me sad. 32X used nothing but cardboard for all their games.
yeah.
And some Sega CD games use cardboard. I think the only cardboard box I've got for a Sega CD game is one of the Make My Video games.
Oh god, those games.
I think I have the Marky Mark one.
Yeah, that was unfortunately also during that time where they're like, you know what we need to do when we put out CD-based games? Put them in huge ass boxes.
Oh yeah, that.
Saturn.
Saturn as well is guilty of it, yeah.
Saturn US boxes are terrible. That's why I mostly collect Japanese Saturn games.
Fair.
Yeah, they understand, hey, space is important.
Yes. Although I kind of like the aesthetic of the US ones. They look nice. I like them big and bulky, but also they kind of suck anyway. Like,
they're a pain to store.
They break so easily.
I'm still trying to keep an eye out for some Japanese Saturn game. I don't have an action replay, which I think is what you usually use for the Saturn to make it region free, because I know a bunch of people who do that. I haven't had the time to get one yet. But one particular game on my list to get for the Saturn that was only out in Japan, and it's on my list to get because of Kusa Grande, Tactics Formula. I had to play that for 2 hours in a tournament, and that's an interesting game.
I don't know if I've heard of it. What is it?
I don't think I have either.
That is it's like a board game, tactics racing game. It's so hard to it's so hard to describe it. I had to play it for a 2-hour match for Kuso against Mikan, and Mikan was not a fan of it.
No, Mikan hated it. I think it was a Hedge Maze choice.
It was Hedge Maze. I think partially also Bree. Yeah, it should probably tell you something when Mikan liked Space Ace after that more than Tactics Formula.
Oh no.
Oh jeez, which Space Ace are we talking?
Super Nintendo. Which version would you think?
Course. There isn't any other version around. What are you saying?
Oh man, when that's the preferred option, that's...
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to check that game out. The Tactics Formula.
Tactics Formula. When I looked it up, it was like $10, so it's not like it's hard to find a copy either.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I mentioned Surugaya, the place where I got the copy of Tall Twins Tower for like much cheaper than usual.
Yeah.
They were having a sale where there was no shipping costs. So I just bought like 16 Saturn games for like $50.
Fair. That's fair.
And literally doubled my collection. There's a bunch of shit no one's ever heard of, but there's some really cool stuff in there.
I know one of my games that I have a US copy of it, but I know it's a popular import. Saturn Bomberman, baby!
Oh, hell yeah.
I absolutely love Bomberman, and Saturn Bomberman is one of my favorite Bombermans, because 10-player kicks ass.
Isn't that, like, considered one of the best?
Yeah, Saturn Bomberman.
I think so.
It's real good because it's 10-player.
Yeah.
So, like, I always, whenever I went to places like Portland Retro Gaming Expo, for example, there would always be a free PlayStation set up for Saturn Bomberman, and it's always such a good time playing it with other folks there. And because of the number of players, everybody is tiny. That's like it's like one of those games that switches between resolutions between 240 and 10 and 480.
Well, I mean, the Saturn could do scaling, so...
Yeah. Which means it's also a nightmare to play. It was a nightmare to play with upscalers for the longest time.
Yeah, that's true.
I kind of didn't know how to handle a game switching resolutions for a while. Although RetroTrink 5X seems to more or less mitigate that. Oh, I've got the best ability now in the game. I can now double jump.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that feels way better now.
Feels natural.
Asoma Cruz in his natural habitat, mid-air jumping. I need to figure out where I need to go next, and hopefully not die on the way to this Minotaur.
I would love to own a fucking US copy of Saturn. Like, that shit is expensive.
I got that for like years ago, and it was like $300 or something like that, and it's,
holy shit!
And it's gone up in price since. Like,
yep.
Let me see what price charting says about it right now. That's usually where I go to do a quick check for what something's going for.
My Saturn jewel of my collection. I do own Panzer Dragoon Saga.
Yeah, so you got the real, like, the Holy Grail.
Except I don't own the US version.
Oh. Okay.
So it is a lot cheaper, but it's still like $70.
Yeah, US copy of Saturn Bomberman now goes for almost 500 complete.
Jesus. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Japanese version, $40.
Yeah.
How much does
That's
Magic
usually
Knight's
how it
Rayearth go
goes.
for?
Sorry, say that again, Veritasu?
I said, how much does Magic Knight's Rayearth go for?
Let me check. Is that another Saturn game, or...?
Yeah, it's a very late... It's technically both a very early and a very late Saturn game. It was an early Saturn game, but working designs took forever getting it over here.
Magic Knight Rayearth. Do you want the loose or complete price? Or both?
Just loose.
Loose, $362.
Oh.
Complete, $661.
Okay, yeah.
And then the Japanese were probably like $20.
Yeah, probably. I still have the page up. What does it say? Because it's probably going to list off the... Yeah, 24 loose, 28 complete.
Yep.
I sure love the Saturn in the US.
It's my favorite console. I love it so much. Collecting for it is a nightmare. I need to learn how to speak Japanese.
I've gotten some good deals on some Sega Saturn games, like the much less expensive Panzer Dragoon games. I have Panzer Dragoon 1 and 2.
Nice.
And I have Clockwork Knight as well, which I think is another popular one from what I remember.
Yeah, it's one of the like
launch titles.
System sellers. Yeah, launch title.
At least it was one of the early ones that they're like, "Hey, look at this."
Yeah, I remember Clockwork Knight looking pretty cool, and I've heard from people that it is a good game, so
it is.
I look forward to play it sooner or later.
7 out of 10.
My let me pull up my backlog and see what else I have. I know I have a US copy of Mr. Bones for Saturn because I just
that game. Did you know that I am the reason that game goes for like $150 now? I got it when it was like $20.
So you're the one I have to swear at for that. Okay.
Yeah. Like literally as soon as my run happened, its price went up like 3 to 4 times. Everywhere.
I think it came into my view because you gave it out for a Kuso match, and that was the first I saw of Mr. Bones. That's what I remember it. Where I remember it anyway. And then it got given out over here later. But some of the other games I've got on here, I have Blazing Dragons. I've got Daytona, but that's a pretty common one. Hyper 3D Pinball. Dragon Force. Let me scroll down. Nights into Dreams with the analog controller as well.
Nice.
Oh god. Nice. Oh god, Virtual Highlight.
Oh. I'm gonna have to play that eventually, unfortunately, because on my when I did the RPGs, I randomly select using a spinner what the next series I'm gonna be playing a game from is. Highlight is on there. Eventually, I'm gonna have to play it.
Well, you have to play any game. You can just get away with playing the first one.
No, I'm gonna have to.
Never mind.
We're playing through the entire thing, and I have to start with the very first one, and God.
Is this a random race? No. So the way this works for people who haven't seen this before, this is a casual showcase of games, basically. So each of us picked out a game, and we're just going through each of them casually and just kind of shooting the shit from there. So we're on our 4th game for today, which is Aria Sorrow, and we got one more after this when we hit half an hour. Anyway, please continue crying about Highlight, Veritasu. Please continue.
And the thing is, I did it to myself, because I'm the one that put it on there.
Somebody made me play through the first Highlight on a sub-choice. So I'm dreading the day that comes when I have to play through Super Highlight on Genesis, because I do have that. And Genesis is on my sub-choice list, so somebody's going to make me play it eventually, Bulk. I don't have Saturn on the list right now, so fortunately I'm safe from virtual highlight for now.
Well, speaking of the Saturn, I think one of the saddest things about the Saturn is it was not allowed to play to its strengths.
Yeah. It could have been so much better. Like, if you look at like, games like Astall, they're just gorgeous, but...
So all the stuff that happened with the Saturn was like before my time, but I've definitely heard a lot of the stories about how botched the launch was here in the US for the Saturn.
Yeah.
Oh god, yes.
How it was like, what was it, like 6 months ahead of schedule that they launched it?
At the game one game developers conference.
E3. First
E3. Well, I don't think, was it E3 at the time? I think it was CES.
Yeah. It was the first ever E3, but yeah.
Oh, it was first? Okay. Yeah, they were like, oh, you know what? We're announcing the Saturn. Oh, by the way, it's in stores today.
Yeah, and like the US like CEO of Sega of America, he was blindsided by it. Like his boss in Japan was like, yeah, announce it's coming out today. And he's like, we didn't plan for any of this. And he's like, no, I took care of it.
Oh really? So how well did that work out?
A lot of stores refused to stock the Saturn because of how pissed they were.
I also remember the infamous quote from PlayStation after that one, just announcing the price of it and walking off stage.
The first mic drop of E3.
That's something that's gonna live in infamy forever.
It's such a baller move.
I'm so glad that
the thing is, they couldn't have planned that. They didn't until they knew what Sega was going to say. They couldn't have planned that in advance. So somebody was just like ad hoc.
Record of saying that he had like a full like speech planned out, like written down, and he just, as soon as he saw like the Saturn stuff, he just threw it away, walked on stage. It's like, I know what I'm doing. And it worked.
It worked so well. Wait,
a legend was born that day.
Remember, kids.
But I played some. I mean, like, if you've ever played the port of Outrun, oh god, it's so good.
For the Saturn version, aren't most of the arcade ports for Saturn games really good? Like in general.
Oh god, yes. I'll put it this way: when I was doing my port report, and I did Outrun, I ranked it higher than the arcade.
I want to get so I saw there's like a flight stick that you can get for the Saturn that I want to get for like Afterburner on it, because that seems like it'd be fun. I managed to find a. Oh, sorry.
Have you seen the twin stick?
I don't think I have. If you have a picture, throw it in the Discord.
Oh yeah, I have seen that. That is wild.
Somewhere around here.
I might have seen before and just don't recognize it, like off the top of my head. I do have a box fight stick for the Saturn, so I guess that's something. And similar deal with the Genesis. I've got the arcade stick for the Genesis boxed. I managed to find both of those in my local store just by pure chance. Where the hell am I going now? I have to go further up. I think I have an idea now of where I'm going.
I could talk about the Saturn like all day. If I join more of these, you will be playing a lot of Saturn.
Oh, I'm all for it. I don't know.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about the Saturn. I know like a few games here and there, but I'm not super well versed in the Saturn. So
if you ever want suggestions, if you're ever like, I just want to play a whole bunch of Saturn games, I love giving out.
Okay, I don't think I've seen that one before, specifically.
It was made for, what's it called? What's that robot fighting 3D fighter?
Virtual-On?
Yeah, it's made for Virtual-On.
Oh.
And it was also used in some Gundam games, and last year there was a mech game that got translated, and they hacked it to accept this.
think
as an input, which is really fucking cool.
I think one of my favorite twin stick controllers is still going to be the one for Power Shovel. Just because Power Shovel is such a weird game.
I have my list of Saturn games sitting around. I'm gonna name out favorites. I can look at the shelf over there, but they're all in Japanese, so I'm not gonna be able to immediately.
I might be able to recognize stuff that might be like, we have 1 minute left for this game, by the way. I might be able to recognize stuff that got released here in the US, but if it's something that was Japan only on the Saturn, I'm almost certainly not going to recognize it.
Yeah, the thing that sucks about the Saturn is that it was designed as a 2D beast.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. I'm aware that it's real good for 2D stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And then, like, the new CEO for Japan, because the old one quit over all the bullshit. And the new one was like, we're not going to accept any 2D games
it's like,
in America. It's like, what the fuck?
It's like, that's the best stuff.
Let's see here. Of all the... Are there any here that I have that you may know of? Do you know of Dragon Force? That game's so good.
I mentioned I have a copy of it, a US copy of it.
Oh, you have it? Oh, I'm lucky. Or you're lucky. That game is expensive. I missed you saying that somehow.
Yeah, I was looking through some of the Saturn games I have. We hit 30 minutes, by the way.
Well,
here's another one that I have that I enjoyed just because I enjoyed the game itself. Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo for Saturn.
Oh, yeah, that's a good game.
I love Puzzle Fighter. Anyway, we can continue talking about this in a second, but I gotta flip us over to break, because when we come back, we've got one last game for tonight from Mr. Torture. So we'll see you in a bit. Anyway, please continue talking about the Saturn.
I could talk about this all goddamn day. I've been playing a game called Arcana Strikes. Oh shit! Machine 17, thank you for that raid. Welcome on in. I hope you had a good stream. What are you up to today? I've been playing a game called Arcana Strikes that is Japanese only, and it's like a card game JRPG that's really cool and very pretty. 2D, so it's very pretty.
Okay.
Let's see, what else do I have? I have Arcane Strikes, Panzer Dragoon Saga, Baroque. You may have heard of Baroque.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Blue Breaker, which is another RPG, Dragon Force, which is amazing, Fighters Megamix, which is my favorite fighting game of all time. It's Sega's Smash Brothers, and you get to play as the Daytona USA car and punch people with your tires.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I'm gonna look through the records to see what Saturn games we've had on here, because we've had a few, but they're few and far in between. We had the Saturn version of Earthworm Jim 2 on here, Dark Legend, The Horde, House of the Dead, Mr. Bones, the Saturn version of Resident Evil, Tri-Rush Deppy was here, which is how it eventually found its way over to Kuso.
It did not belong there. That game's good.
The Saturn version of Doom, and Panzer Dragoon, and that seems to be all the Saturn games we've had here so far.
Original Panzer Dragoon, not Zwei?
Yeah, the original Panzer Dragoon.
We should have Zwei on here sometime.
Alright, anyway. Buffering time so I can press buttons to set everything up. We've got our last game for tonight from Mr. Torture. Please.
Alright. It's been a long time. How do you like sports?
Oh.
This is one of those famed childhood games that I enjoyed back then. We used to have like a couple of stores that gave out rentals, and it was one of those games. You know, there's a very popular sport here in Argentina called soccer. Mm-hmm. So that game is Kunio-kun Nekketsu Soccer League, which is kind of a soccer game, but not pretty much.
I think I own this game.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. It's a really fun game. I think if I had to give you one instruction so far, just go with it and just play the game. Press start. I'm using a translated version with the translation patch, which makes things a little bit easier.
Yeah, you get a little bit of, you get more plot in this versus the one we got.
Huh.
Yeah. I'll be real. I have not played a whole lot of the Kunio games. I played a handful of them. But it's like a universe of games that I just hadn't gotten around to. Let alone the sports ones. Like I did play Super Dodgeball. Because that one we got over here.
The NES games for Kunio-kun, there were pretty much, I think there were 5 or 6 games of Kunio-kun altogether. They held them. Different, mostly sports games with their own twist.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got actually a decent number of them. We got. I think this is the sequel.
Crash and the Boys
This is
is
the
also,
second game.
Crash and the Boys is also
yeah.
that series, right?
Yeah.
Because the first game revolves around a team, a local team that plays around several other teams, and this is the continuation. You play with the Japanese team, and you tour around the world across different leagues. So you play against the national soccer teams from other countries.
Okay. Yeah, because we got the first game as Nintendo World Cup Soccer.
Yeah.
That I think I actually do have a copy of. But I never played it, so I did not realize it was a Kunio game.
Yep, it is. It's fun.
It's fun. I think that the first game is kind of rough around the edges, contrary to this one, which it feels a little more smoother.
They definitely made it to where that there's a lot more variety in terms of field conditions.
I wonder how this is going to compare to when I was playing Mario Strikers at PAX with friends a few weeks back. So that's like the most recent. So at least somewhat recently played a soccer game, I guess. Soccer/football. This probably will not compare at all. Besides being the same sport.
So if I had to show you around what to do, just play one player, pick a team, go straight into the first league, which is I think the Asian League against Korea. They're the top ones are the easiest one, and the bottom ones are the hardest ones.
Okay.
So do not bother with strategy, the meeting, weather, results, everything, all the options. Just go off to the kickoff section, and I'll show you around a little more explanation of what this game wants you to do.
Alright, I am ready to go when everybody else is, though. Oh, I might have to do a bit of recropping, but that's fine. I can get that done as we start. Everybody else ready then?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. Not hearing any objections. So, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You can choose Liz. You can choose Korea, the first team in the Asian League. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you don't get to play against the Americans, but then again, who cares?
Camera's on, so go ahead and start.
Okay. First off, you only handle one player. You give out instructions to the rest of the team.
Of course, it's going to end well. Yep, no problems with that. Alright. Let's jump into this myself.
Oh, you played against England? No. Okami, I think you were. What, just demo?
Yeah, but it was just the demo. I'm sorting through the settings now. So which one did you say?
The first league, Asia League, against Korea, which is the first, yeah.
Okay.
So you got your player, which is, on this case occasion is Kunio.
And, I love that sprite.
Whenever you're,
the screaming.
Whenever you're not with the ball, you got to send out orders to the rest of the team to just do stuff, whether stop a player or just, I don't know, do something else with pass or shoot the ball.
Or, just shoulder charge a guy.
Yeah, you shoulder the other
They're
players
the worst.
because that's Kunio.
Literally missed the ball when I gave you a clean pass to it. Uh-oh.
Controls a little bit hard. You got weather conditions, which can be rough sometimes. I think we got the lighter
very
ones.
different than what we got.
Yeah.
They improved a bit on the sequel, it looks like.
Yeah, tiny. Oop. That was a
The good
fucking
thing
Street
is
Fighter
that
move.
The good thing is that sometimes whenever you have some of your teammates that are not responsive to your orders because they're pissed at you.
Oh, that is a super move with some flashing, so...
Yeah, you get some flashing around. Most of the flashing are weather conditions because...
Yeah, the ball got electrified and wound up electrifying everybody who it touched.
How do you use supers in this game? Is it a similar way to like how it's handled in Super Dodgeball, where it's based on like the number of steps you take or something like that?
No, mostly they're kind of regular. I think if you got some shots over the overhead or from the ground themselves.
Okay.
Not really established.
All right. Well, that
I
one
think
out.
some players that have better stats to perform some certain shots.
Oh.
No! Home goal! Why? I'm not against Korea! Come on! I wasn't expecting that. I'm angry.
Please pass the ball. We're gonna go into overtime with 0-0, aren't we? Hell yes. I love that. Man, why are you playing soccer in a thunderstorm here? What the heck? Why am I doing the
It
worm?
gets worse. It is the war. It gets worse. Really dumb.
I feel like I have questions if I'm asking something. If I'm asking why am I doing the worm in a soccer game. Look, I'm fucking doing the worm!
I saw.
Like, how else would you describe that?
I remember in the first game, you could basically just eventually knock out pretty much the entire rest of the team.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, there's no referee around, so knock yourself off.
Who
Literally.
the heck needs a ref for this shit? Halftime show
Halftime,
is the...
5-0.
Oh shit! We finally got a goal!
No! Why?
Now we just gotta make sure they don't get another goal. Or a goal, period.
So most of the times, yeah, I'm remembering stuff right now because this game, it's been a while since I played it. If you stand in a certain position, like up top, if you receive the ball in some fashion, you can pull up some moves. And they're kind of automatic, so if you're up in the air and you press up and in the shoot, you get an overhead kick, which is pretty cool. And sometimes it comes with an effect.
Okay.
Depends on the player, because each player has a different effect for their shots. Kind of neat.
This guy's playing keep away, so we're just gonna have to not deal with your shit anymore. Look, I got 1 point, I'm happy. And they haven't gotten a point yet, so I might win off of that 1 point at this rate.
Hey,
1 point is all you need.
happened.
Oh fuck, I'm in war mode again. God damn it, every time. That ball is... Oh no, that ball did not go out of bounds, huh?
Alright.
There's the good
Why
thing,
would you
if
pass the ball to me while I'm doing the worm?
International signal for pass me the ball.
You asked for the ball.
I'm open, I say as I'm crawling around on the field.
In the puddles.
Yeah.
Water conditions are so fun in this game. They are annoying, but so ridiculous.
This music
No!
is some blooping and bleeping.
Oh shit, are we gonna get another super
Yeah.
move? Ah, we did, but they blocked it. Yeah, this is a combination of notes.
Get him,
of the
Kunio!
soundtrack. Get him!
Okay.
Okay, please don't go in.
First match. Oh, Veritasu, you were so close.
Oh. Okay, please
Apparently
go.
my goal is now to embarrass Korea.
Oh, you won.
I have.
Very good.
I've gotten a whole 1 point to no point, so
Hey!
it gets me through.
Okay. So you win a game, you can continue to, you can play again the same team or just go for another one. Now, if you want to go around and change your strategy, you can change positions, and you can see most of the times whenever you choose a player and just move them around, you'll see them showing a smiley face that they're agreeing with the position or not.
I like this.
If they're not agreeing. Oh, that's a good stage. Okay.
I'm gonna take a screenshot of that before doing the kickoff.
What the hell is going on?
I guess we're fighting in quicksand.
Your
Yeah.
Diglett team.
Oh
These are
god.
not the best maintained field!
Alright, this game has no problems anymore.
So, in the meeting section, well, if you want to go around it, I'll explain. If not, we'll just play the game and continue playing them. Because there's a whole slew of things you can do in meetings and just make your players happy and change stuff around. I think it's neat. And also, Kunio is like the worst player around.
Somehow that...
Shit, no, not the worm again. I think the worst time to be... Oh, that I wasn't sure you can. The worst time to be doing the worm is when you are in quicksand, I feel. Anyway, I gotta go, so...
How do you do the worm?
I wish I could tell you, but I just keep doing it accidentally. I think it's after I did like a shoulder charge or something. I just go into doing the worm. I don't understand it at all.
I can't remember how to do it.
What the? Oh.
Somebody please get that ball. That's not the someone I wanted to get that ball.
Oh geez, if a lightning strikes the mud, everybody in the mud gets electrocuted.
Yeah.
Oh, I was hoping you were gonna own
That's a good
goal.
one. Oh no. Nice. 2-0.
Oh, not quite.
What? What was
Oh.
that goal? The goalie just started like walking out of the goal. With
Oh
the
yeah,
ball.
did that happen for you as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My teammate just like tackled him and took the ball.
Said none of that. We're not putting up with your crap anymore.
Yeah. Some of the AI can be really questionable, so. Especially this league is fairly easy and they do dumb stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure later on there you're gonna need to actually know how to play the game to make any sort of progress.
Yeah, mostly if you got unresponsive teammates, that's when it gets really bad. That's why you have to go into the meeting section and give them items to make them happier, and then put them in a position they like.
Right. It'll be like when I play River City Ransom and just like blew hundreds of dollars on pancakes. Oh, can somebody just get the ball from him? Thank you.
Oh my god, the goalie is on my court. Get him! Get him! Oh my god, the AI is so stupid. Come on!
I ball.
I'm gonna have to get the ball myself.
Oh, are we
Okay,
at
halftime.
halftime? Oh yeah, we're at halftime.
Yeah.
I am doing better this time because I've gotten 3 goals to the one that I had. Oh. I see what you mean about the lightning strike now.
Your field has a lot more quicksand than mine does.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's random.
Great, so I just happened to get a shit ton of quicksand. Well, I mean, something bad for me means something bad for my opponents as well, but the problem is my opponents actually know what they're doing.
Sometimes.
That was real good timing for that to happen. I was really hoping I was going to be able to get to the ball and just... Okay, well, I'll take the goal, because the goalie decided to run away from the goal, so left the goal completely open. Anyway, electrocution again. That
So
ball
the
is
race has to
electrocuted.
pick
How are you
everyone.
not getting shocked from that soccer ball? Oh, could you please? Alright, so good to know that the electrocuted soccer ball, it will not affect the person juggling it, but it can be used as a deadly weapon.
Yeah, if you
Oh, yeah.
juggle it, you're get electrocuted. If not, you can use it and just shoot them with it. My god, tackle them! Come on!
Okay, one good thing the worm is good for. Avoiding electricity, apparently.
Alright.
'Cause I did not get blasted by lightning this time.
Are you,
Whoa!
are you grounded, maybe?
The
Maybe?
heck move was that? The soccer ball turned into a ninja star.
Yeah, that's
Oh, you got
the
one of the
power up
supers.
from that player. Yep.
Ah, damn it, you
There's the
caught...
one with-
caught
There's a
it.
player with glasses, and he turns the ball into a pen. it's amazing.
I managed to get
I
one
gotta
more
hit
point in.
everyone except with the ball. Come on.
I'm
It's the
just...
weirdest game of football I've ever seen.
Right?
I've never
No,
seen a
back then-
goalie just walk away from the goal.
It's the strangest thing. Wow, that guy did a sweet flip in the air without actually, like, getting rid of the soccer ball. Oh, there goes the goalie. Where is he going to? Oh, nope, game set. And everybody slowly comes out of the quicksand.
Stop doing the worm, Kunio!
That's just gonna be the summary of this game.
I
love
realize
that you
your
can-
excitement, but come on!
You can control Kunio as he fucking like cheers in front of the scoreboard.
Oh, I
like
didn't
a
realize
fucking
that.
mascot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can do that.
For another goal, then.
You can control his bad manners, I guess.
Control the bad sportsmanship. That's not gonna go in. Damn. Who's getting that? You? No, me. That was the worst kick! I'm taking control of this ball again. Alright, the wind's going ham for this course.
You're heckin' windy.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a lot of wind. All right.
So far with this game, we're doing a good job of keeping it on the opponent's side, just not getting that goal.
Yeah.
Alright. Versus Mongolia.
If you're where I'm at, then.
So you see a player not answering your request, he's angry. So you have to go into the meeting place and give him an item.
Okay. I will probably forget to do
Yeah,
that.
You either do that on halftime or before the match.
I'm the worst team captain.
Change strategy here.
We are 17 minutes into this game as well, by the way, in case you're wondering. That wind is just going ham. Oh, what happened with you?
I'm just.
Oh, you're moving around.
The way that Kunio celebrates are great.
The celebrations.
Oh, that's so good.
The game has personality.
Oh yeah.
And that'll work. Oh no. It looks like you are bouncing on the ball, like circus style. Like just bouncing on the ball, not like dribbling it. Oh, halftime. Alright, meeting. Okay, I see. I would assume the expressions they're making are,
Yeah.
Okay, then let's give you that.
Most of the items, you give them a towel, you'll be fine. Some others require something else, but it's going to be okay if you give them a towel. They'll just change expression after a couple of times.
Is there like money that you're spending, or how exactly
No,
do
it's
the
not
items
money.
work?
It's just items like regular items you'd see from a team, like give them a towel or a bottle of something or a toy.
Are there a finite number of them?
No.
Okay.
Okay, well that's an interesting.
Yeah, that's a weird mechanic.
One of those things where you wonder, like, why did they put it in? Like, it seems like the kind of thing where like, you'd have to manage funds to make sure you can buy stuff for your team.
I guess they put it in there just for flavor.
Seems to be.
Which I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Wait.
Not expect.
Oh, they also apparently have things that they dislike as well that'll make them hate you more.
That's part of the data you have on each team player, so you get to understand what they like and what they don't.
Let's get everybody back up to good standing. I assume this pose they're doing when they're really happy and are giving a peace sign is like the best condition they can be in.
Yep, that's correct.
Alright.
Also, you don't have to do it on every single player, just the ones you're playing.
Just future-proofing myself.
Yeah, it just doesn't matter until the next match. So by the next match, they could be angry again because you didn't put them.
What the? That was a horse, wasn't it?
Yep, that looked like a horse to me.
That's a horse. That's the special shot from this team.
Oh, that ball went flying. Nobody's gonna... Oh, of course the goalie gets it. Please, like, run out of the goal again, so that way I can just swoop in for an easy goal. I would love that.
Wait.
Oh, no.
The first person on this set is Kunio? So Kunio is angry at Kunio?
Yeah, he can be angry too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, you can be mad at yourself.
Yeah, maybe you're missing too many shots or whatever.
Like, I should be better than this. That guy got blown away by a tornado. Okay.
Yep.
It just looks so goofy to see. Alright, is somebody, oh wow. I got really lucky on that.
What?
So, my goalie missed blocking the shot, but it hit the rim of the goal.
Oh, lucky.
That's dumb thing. One of the defenders from the opposing team got put in the middle of the way of the goalie, and it let the shot go just into the score.
Are we gonna
Wait,
finish?
is against me.
Are we gonna finish this with a score of 0-0?
Does it go to penalty kicks?
Not
shit,
at
that's-
this point, no.
Damn.
Mostly, I think, if I remember correctly, penalty kicks are like face-off. Like, you get the ball and you just go around until see if you can score, or the goalie gets the ball.
Yeah, I say PK, so...
Oh, you got PKs, yeah. That's it.
Alright.
Nice.
I saw my team was crying about it, so I was worried for a second, like it was just a case of you tied, therefore you lose. Because, you know, you
Yeah.
see commonly with this sort of stuff. Oh, I'm controlling the goalie here.
Yep.
That did not work out for me. So I'm guessing it just goes until one of us misses one.
I think it's just 4 shots or something.
I think it's, yeah, best of 4 or 5, I think.
It usually is. I can't remember if this game follows those rules as well.
Ah, damn it. I might be losing this one then.
You kicked in your own goal! What is wrong with you?
Nice.
See if we can bait you out. Yeah, alright. Tied it up again. It's still going after a few kicks, so I'm guessing it's a best of X. Oh, I was not getting that one.
Probably.
And you're getting another ad.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Oh, it's still going. Hang on. Gonna pause for a second. I'm keeping an eye on it for when that finishes. Oh, right. There's
Hey, the wind was with me that time.
Alright, I won. On to the Africa
Nice.
League, I guess.
Yeah. Can face Cameroon. Change
Oh, I lost.
difficulty.
Alright, we'll attempt again. Although I don't think I'm gonna have time to finish the game because we got about 5 minutes left with this.
It's a fun sports game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not super into it because I'm generally not into sports games, but if it's something that you like, if you're into it, and like for sports game standards, it is like one of the more enjoyable ones that I've played.
Yeah, I don't like sports games either, but this I had like one of these as a kid, so
Yeah, I'm not
kind of
keen.
nostalgic to me.
I'm not very super keen on sports as well, but this take on some of the sports are make it more enjoyable, I think.
The only sport that really speaks to me because it's one that I used to do is fencing.
Well,
Oh, that's cool.
So you
I
must be
yeah.
a fan of track and field too for the
Yeah, track
NES.
I was gonna say Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games because those had fencing in them.
I wonder if we're ever gonna wind up getting the soccer RPG.
Oh god, I remember seeing that game too. Is that one like on the NES? If it's
Yep.
what I'm thinking of, yeah, I think I saw that before.
you're thinking of Captain Tsubasa.
Yep.
Nah, yeah, that's another one of my fake games. Captain Tsubasa 1 and 2, mostly 2, is one of the best RPG soccer games ever. Well, probably one of the few ones around.
Alright, well, I'm already down a point, so it's already not boding well. Maybe I can turn this around still. Oh no, they're doing these trick. What the heck are these tricks they're doing here? How they're catching the ball. Blind shot. Okay.
Who are you playing?
I've seen
Mongolia.
some players.
I have to rematch them.
Ah,
Alright, hold on a second. Ad's finished, so let me unhide. There we go.
destroyed. Get the ball. Come on.
Up in. Oh, that's going out of bounds. Thanks, wind.
No!
And where are you tossing the ball? Oh, I was really hoping that was just gonna go right in cleanly. Toss it back in bounds just for it to go straight into your goal. That would have ruled. Oh. Bounce off the rim. And goal. Damn.
Ouch.
Yep. Oh. Waka, who are you passing it to? There's nobody there!
Nice super. It just went straight through the back of the goal and launched the goalie to space.
Yeah, that happens.
Got there.
Please pat. Ah, damn it.
Oh, no. We still were hit.
Hit him. Okay, at least we blocked it ourselves. Yeah, about 90 seconds left with this game. Uh-oh. There's some anger going on here.
Yeah, I had that too.
The spreadsheets in this game are so good.
As is usually
Something about the Kunio games, they always had so
I was
much
gonna say
personality.
that's pretty normal for what
Yeah.
I know about Kunio games.
Yeah, most of Kunio games get that. Another Kunio game, there's two more Kunio games that I like as well. There's a hockey game, Ice
Oh,
Hockey,
we're all
I
going
think
for a
it is.
spin.
And there's a fighting game. It's
It wasn't one. Also, wasn't one of the Super Nintendo ones like re-released recently? One of the beat 'em up ones.
Yeah, it was released as River City Girls Zero.
Yeah, that one.
Oh,
That's one that I think we had the original version of on here before, like the original Super Nintendo one.
Yeah.
And now more people are gonna get to experience that game, which I'm always happy about.
yeah.
oh, can't believe they scored.
My favorite bit of like RBC foretelling games coming out is fucking willing into existence a new Inspector Gadget game. Like the week after we played the Super Nintendo Inspector Gadget. That is time, by the way. We hit 30 minutes. Just had to reach over for my timer.
All right.
Well, I'm about to beat Cameroon, so.
Yeah, I mean, this is also the
Yeah,
last
me
game,
too.
so like, if you want to keep going, you can keep going. You're not going to be
Yeah.
obligated to play other games beyond this, but what follows now is the post-game discussion. So, started the night with Trip World for Game Boy.
This is a quality game. Had a great soundtrack
Yeah.
with that,
Yeah, that game's great.
Sunsoft.
Solid platformer.
I really I think most of the people who were in the race I did of Trip World were in the same general mindset of like, this game is neat, it's also hard, so
Yeah.
which I would agree with, with how short it is, I think it balances out. Like, Kirby was also it's about the same length as Kirby. I don't know if you say if one's longer or one's shorter, but I'd say they're about the same length.
I think Kirby is a little bit longer.
Yeah, I'd say so as well. But Kirby is a lot easier as well.
Oh, yeah.
I recommend you give Trip World a try, and I should probably go try Trip World DX at some point, when that comes out, or unless it's already come out. I've been following it too closely. Game number 2 for today, Tall Twins Tower for PlayStation.
That was a fun, interesting puzzle game that I never got really good at, but it was... I think it speaks well of a puzzle game to where even if you're don't really quite know what you're doing, but you still have fun with it.
Yeah.
if I had a PlayStation back in the day and I had this game or the original one that we got over here, I would absolutely play the heck out of it as a kid. Like, I love puzzle games, and I especially like puzzle games that try something unique, and this is a puzzle game that tries something unique.
Yeah, I think it's got a unique thing going on. I think once you get into the idea, once you understand what is it that you have to do, the fun begins. And the stress begins as well, because, well, you have to keep the tower going, and everything's blowing up.
Yeah, the first one, like the first stage, you can, if you're just like messing around trying to figure things out, you can still like kind of reliably get through it. But it doesn't take long with other mechanics setting in, for you to have to, you have to learn how the game plays. Alright.
I love that game.
Game number 3, Toki, Going Apespit for Genesis.
It's fine.
It's a game. Yeah, I guess it's Toki.
If it were a little like faster and you had like 2 hits, I think it would be like a 7. It would be fine.
I think there has to be a ROM hack that gives you that, because honestly...
Yeah,
it sounds like you want the NES version.
I haven't played the NES Toki. I haven't played the NES Toki.
You have hit points.
Well, I mean, then it's infinitely better already.
A lot of the level design is just flawed, like the freaking vertical levels.
Yeah,
there's so many of them with half the game.
Any game that asks you to make blind jumps already loses a few points for that. And Toki definitely demands that of you, to make some blind jumps.
It probably would be a little bit better if it were just a little bit zoomed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree. At least you can pan the camera. I'll give it credit for that. Credit where credit is due.
Okay, so the only improvement hack there is in ROM hacking.net is an arcade-style colors hack.
Okay.
Because that's what the game needed.
Yeah.
Well, was the arcade version one-hit death, or was...
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Game number 4, Castlevania Aria Sorrow for GBA. It's classic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really good.
Maybe... I don't know if it's my favorite of the GBA Metroidvanias, but it's definitely the easiest one for me to recommend to others.
Yeah, it was easy to pick up.
I'll agree.
I had never played it before. It was good.
Yeah, I recommend going through the whole game. Like with all the other Castlevanias, if you manage to beat the game, you can put in the special code to get a different playable character, like the game's Richter mode, basically. And all the Castlevania games have something similar-ish to it. One of my friends really loves to do like the rando for this game, which I am a bit curious about, but probably not curious enough about it to try it because I don't know Aria that well. But that's more or less what my thoughts are on Aria. I'm sad Toon had to miss it, but
yeah,
if he needs to duck out, then he needs to take care of himself. Last game for tonight, Kunio-kun no Nekketsu Soccer League for NES. I didn't really care for the gameplay of this, but seeing just all the wild stuff happening in the game was a blast.
It's very charming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We kept referencing the worm and then just some of the different expressions, including being able to control Kunio on the scoreboard screen when you score a goal.
Yeah.
A lot of goofiness with it. A lot of not really taking itself seriously, which I appreciate.
Yeah, the Technos had such a run of great Kunio-kun games on the Famicom.
And lastly, we closed this off with our rankings for where do we put these games? What's the best game? What's the worst game? And we go top to bottom. So starting with Lizstar. You have opinions about these?
About like best or worst?
Yeah.
Well, my game's the best.
Okay.
I'd probably put Castlevania second, then Trip World, then Kunio-kun, then Either I'd say Toki and Kunio-kun are kind of equal in my eyes. They're both like 4 to 5 out of 10.
Okay, Mr. Torture.
I had to go with also Aria of Sorrow first. Kunio second, easy for me. I really liked Trip World. And then Tall Tower and Toki I think they're close to last. Not because they're bad, but they're kind of like twisted into understanding how to work. I think they have their own things going on. And I don't know. Maybe not my type of game, but it is something that I could explore further.
Right.
At least in Tall Tower's perspective. I don't want to go back to Toki.
I have to agree with Tall Twins Tower being like my favorite game of tonight. I like puzzle games and I like weird puzzle games, so this is a good fit of a game for me. From there, Trip World and Castlevania are kind of close together. I played a lot of Castlevania Aria of Sorrow years ago, so I definitely have a bit more familiarity with Aria of Sorrow, which I think gives it the nudge for second, and then Trip World in third. Toki, I mean, it's a platformer, walk and stop and gun, and it gets the job done, I suppose. And I'd probably put Kunio at the bottom. If we were judging on personality, then it would be way higher though. But I just don't usually get into sports games, which thus makes it fall near the bottom of my list for me at least. And Veritasu.
All right, Aria of Sorrow is going to be my number one. I mean, it's a classic for a very good reason. It's got a lot of interesting depth in terms of the Souls mechanic, which breathes a lot of life into it and makes it just a lot of fun to play. And just it's solid. It's really good. I think second's going to be Trip World. It is a quality sense-off game. It reminds me a lot of Kirby's Adventure, but a lot harder. And like you said, it's hard, but because it's so short, give it 5 minutes, you'll be back where you were. So it's very accessible in that regard, I'd say. I think number 3 is going to be Toki. It's fine.
Going review.
I have a personal enjoyment of it, but then again, I've played through it a couple of times, so I think that probably biases me. But it's enjoyable, and when you've got it set to an extra life every 7,000 points, you basically just can't run out of lives. I think Tall Twin Tower is going to be my 4th. And I think that if I got better at the puzzle mechanic of it to where that I could kind of plan out better, it'd probably be higher. I think that's the big thing that just kind of holds it back for me, is that I only somewhat know what I'm doing, but it was a lot of fun to play. And last is going to be Kunio-kun's Nekketsu Soccer League. It's good, it's fun, but it is very chaotic, and I am not really good at sports games to begin with, and less so whenever there's a lot of chaos.
One of those rare weeks where we don't really have like a standout worst game.
Yeah.
It just happens sometimes. Anyway, that is going to be a wrap for tonight. So, what do people have going on their streams? Let's start with Lizstar. What do we have going on?
I don't know. What the hell have I been doing lately? Played some Pokemon. I do a thing where I'm playing every N64 game. It is going about as well as you expect. I had to play a whole bunch of sports games this week. I did not enjoy it.
Every time I have to fix this dang Nightbot command. But yeah, go on. N64 game. Any real winners for an N64 game in there?
I played Star Fox recently. That game slaps.
My game's good.
Okay.
I need to play more of the N64 library myself as well because, like, whenever I think N64 of all games, I think Tetrisphere.
Have you ever played Ogre Battle? Ogre Battle 64?
I mean, I'm familiar with the game, but no, I haven't played it.
It is a meme in my channel because I bring it up literally every fucking day.
So I've heard.
Hey, have you heard of it? I don't know, it's a little obscure. I never talked about it. But
Fair enough. Mr. Torture, what do you have going on?
I've been playing some FPS of late. I've been playing some Dusk and getting to some Doom as well, Doom Eternal. I'm just having a lot of fun with the game. I'm close to finishing it, except my hand's been acting up recently, so I cannot play for too long.
Good choice of the game,
FPSs.
but hopefully you can. Hopefully you'll be good to continue that.
I also have a bigger plug to do, which is next week. It's Big Bad Game-a-thon.
Yep, the Big Bad Game-a-thon is right around the corner.
Yeah, it's next Friday. I got posted the schedule on the Twitch channel. We got a lot of fun thing to do. We also have, you know what? A virtual highlight race.
Oh boy!
Oh boy.
An old dungeons race between Mechalink and SoFar
I know I
from
submitted some stuff.
software.net.
I remember I submitted some
And
stuff for BBG.
lots of stuff.
Sadly, I didn't get in. But
Yeah, we have a lot of submissions, so sometimes we gotta take some advance.
yeah, I heard it was like record breaking or something like that for BBG.
We have, I think, 300 or some submissions or so. It's
Jesus.
big, huge. So going through all of them has been a mixed bag sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have a lot of stuff. It's going to be so fun. I'm having so much fun preparing everything up. I've been doing the countdown images from the Twitter account, and they're better each day. Like, they're so fun. So there's that. There's that, and I'm really happy to get it going soon.
All right. Veritasu, what do you have going on?
Well, tomorrow, it looks like Demon Werewolf's gonna make me play Goblin Commander Unleash the Horde. Heard of before?
Whoa.
So I'm gonna be playing that for an hour, and then we'll be playing more Dragon Warrior 7, the RPG that never seems to end.
I've been seeing that you've been streaming that lately a lot.
I'm about 120 hours in, and I think I'm near the end.
Don't say that in RPG. You know what's gonna happen then.
I know.
All right.
It feels like I'm near the end.
For my part, stream's up in the air for tomorrow on my side. If it does happen, then we'll be starting Yakuza Dead Souls, but I might just get wrapped up into too much Bomberman, and might end up doing that. Sunday's gonna likely be race day on Smite's channel, doing the weekly race over there. Monday is going to be the re-attempt at trying to finish Dokapon after I so rudely got pulled out of the final boss on a 20% chance.
Aww.
because
sad.
because Dokapon does Dokapon things. I'm that whole playthrough we've been doing has been an absolute trip and a half. So, I'm going to send you folks over to Green Power Star, who is doing FF14, presumably with Freestar, one of the other regulars here. We'll be back next week with more Retro Book Club and more questionable games. See ya, everyone.
night.
See ya. Bye.